algorithm test.
Yeah. Just testing something. That's all.
Just wait till next week.
Did you like my Surge cosplay?
That's pretty good. It's pretty good, actually.
My girlfriend asked me to do Walter White.
Who called out, by the way?
What?
Your girlfriend. She called out for this weekend.
Well, you know what? You're her boss.
Yep. It's an excuse. She gave me enough notice.
Son of a bitch.
What are you doing, Chuck?
What am I? I didn't do anything.
Are you going to be there?
No. I'm
I wasn't going to put a media list anyway.
okay. All right. No, I'm actually working on my car Saturday.
Oh.
Whoa.
Body guy's coming Saturday. We're finishing it up.
Just think, if you just left it, you could have driven all season.
It's crazy.
and,
I
then
know.
and then start now.
Going to take you
I
into the
know.
promised land.
So I did that last year, though, because I was like, oh, I have the whole winter. And then winter came, and then summer came, and then fall came. And
Winter is coming. Did you hear about Silent Hill 2 remastered?
I did.
Yeah.
What a game that is
that
or will be.
It's been remastered.
Record there.
Yeah, apparently,
record
yes.
there.
So, do you know what the game is?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Well, to know about Silent Hill 2, you would have to
be
know
Silent
Silent
Hill.
Hill 1.
Well, has one been remastered?
I don't think they did.
Then that doesn't make much sense, does it?
No,
No,
but
so why wouldn't it be 3?
I think Silent Hill.
Oh, because it's part of the game, right? It's a role play game.
It's the.
What is the terminology they use for that?
Wait, did they remake?
First person shooter.
I don't think we can bring that up.
No, they
Yeah, no,
didn't.
you can't
So
play that,
Silent Hill 2
reveal
is the new remaster. So they just did not do the first one.
Oh. But it is. It's like this, right? It's a first
Horror?
person game. Like you.
Yeah, so it's an over the shoulder third person. So what happens is synopsis.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Over the shoulder.
Over the shoulder, yeah, third person.
Okay.
Like Grand Theft Auto. So what you do in one area might depend on another area.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, so the first one, I think you're driving your car.
Oh.
You get into an accident, and when you wake up, you're in the town that you were in, but it's all foggy, and there's nobody there.
Oh, kind of like that show.
Silent Hill.
No.
There's a movie, Silent Hill.
I was going to say,
really?
I think
There's a lot of
the zombie show.
or canon stuff
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right, he woke up
in a hospital.
in a hospital.
Yeah, so it's the same deal. There's nobody around, but then he finds a radio, and he notices that the radio starts going gnarly, and when that happens, there's zombie things near you.
Oh. Silent Hill.
R.I.P.
Revealed.
CRX. Too far, not getting that.
First time seeing Shooky on the stream.
Oh,
It's been a while since I've been out here.
You popped on. Well, I guess
like
yeah.
3
If they're
weeks
if
ago.
they're not watching the whole thing, wow, I just got dizzy. That was weird. If they're not watching, you put your face in front of the camera
for the thumbnail.
But if they weren't watching that, obviously,
Who the hell's Danger Dan?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. wait,
Oh, man. Wait,
which
one's
is
Dan?
it? That one? Is that who you look like?
Is that who I look like?
I don't know about that.
Dangerous Dan? Well, that's Jerry Only.
I think I look more like Bam Margera's brother.
Bam Margera.
You mean Bam Margera? Oh, Jesse Margera?
Is that his name?
Yeah, his bro's name's Jesse, I believe. He was the drummer in CKY.
Yeah, I think I look more like that, maybe.
Yeah, Jess Margera. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
if
true.
you look quick, that's me.
Yeah, that could be you. Are you good on the drums and played in a band called CKY?
His brother, I think.
Yeah, I think
Does his
you're
brother
right.
play drums?
Yeah.
Then yes. Quite bitter beginnings.
I'd give you that, Shook.
Lynch is stripping.
Yes, Raph, I turned the heat on a little while ago, and it just got way too hot in this room. So
I don't want to interrupt that podcast.
we're going to be playing shirts and skins pretty soon.
Wait, Danger
Silent
Dan's
Hill 2
brother
has been
from
revealed. Haven't you
Hoonigan.
heard?
And remastered.
Remastered
Danger Dan Hoonigan,
on Silent Hill 2.
brother.
Oh wow, that top left.
Is
Holy
that his
shit.
brother? That's Danger Dan.
That's that right? No,
That's
no,
the
that's
guy.
what I'm saying.
That's not Bam Margera's brother.
No,
that's
no.
Danger Dan.
That's who he's
the
saying you
first
look
guy.
like.
Well, they're just saying that because
Oh, like I'm Danger Dan's brother.
Yeah.
That's
You
just
look
'cause
like
of-
him.
They're saying
Okay.
because of the beard.
I shaved my beard this morning.
Red beard.
Red beard.
Is it red?
So, yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
there's shades.
Okay. I got you.
You know.
Samesies.
So when does Silent Hill 2 actually come out?
I'd have to actually Google that for you. I don't know where the mouse is.
Silent Hill 2. 43 minutes ago.
Are we allowed to talk about other video games?
Sure.
What's that Modern Warfare one that's coming out?
2.
Oh my god.
Is it
Modern
two?
Warfare 2, I believe.
I'm so uninterested in that because
I thought the hype was real.
Nicki Minaj is in the video for it, in the commercial. I'm
Wow.
out.
I didn't see the commercial.
I'm out.
After years of no Silent Hill, Konami just opened the floodgates. This was as of 2 hours ago.
But it's remastered, so I don't understand why they wouldn't just make a third one. So basically, it's like when you buy. On my way here, I was listening to Nirvana, remastered. It's the same thing,
It sounds the same.
right?
And if you okay, so was it on the radio or Sirius or what? Spotify?
Spotify, yeah.
I don't think so. When you stream music, I don't think it's in FLAC audio quality. Are you familiar with FLAC? Flawless something or other audio quality or audio something.
Something lost audio quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not, but I
think it's flawless loss.
I'm not, but I feel you.
So there's a big difference, but you have to have like really high quality headphones and shit to like actually hear it. I don't think you'd ever notice it.
Is it
streaming
similar to? I mean, again,
I have a Bose sound system in my truck.
Okay, so but when you stream it, it's still only like what, a couple hundred bits?
I don't know. It's like a fire, dude. It was nice and crisp. It sounded pretty good,
but
it sounds good.
Oh yeah,
In
it sounds
general,
good regular.
actually, Chuck is a big audiophile dude, and like I think his opinion would probably be, I don't know for sure, but vinyl records are the best sounding still. And I mean, there's a lot of people who say that's the hands down. You
I'm
cannot
getting
beat
the
it.
vibrations.
Yeah, you're getting the actual feel of the instruments, I believe.
So that's it, folks. You heard it here first. Silent Hill 2 remastered is actually on vinyl.
Vinyl.
records.
You can pop that into your vinyl player. Oh, neat Drift Club. Let me show you something.
Oh, what is he? What are you going to show them? Oh, look at this guy.
Oh,
My God.
how neat is that?
Your nose is all brown, buddy.
Yeah. How neat is that? I really like that.
It's a
logo.
great design.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if they still have them, but I'd love a hoodie.
I don't know size up.
Oh, speaking of, were you able to save me one of those hats?
What ones?
The cruise ship one.
Oh man,
No,
I don't think so.
it's okay.
that's crazy.
Remember, I texted you. You're like, oh, I don't have them. They're driving up with them. I'll text them to save one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There might be one.
There might. No,
definitely not.
no, because in that they would be in that thing I have over there. We're gonna make another round of them anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hoodies are sold out. Congratulations, boys.
Big shouts. Vinyl is the best experience for listening to music.
I love it. I bought a vinyl player for her birthday, and then I bought vinyls for myself.
Have you used it?
Yeah, it's great.
Mm.
It feels nice.
Is it like a new made vinyl player, or is it like a vintage?
It's an
machine.
Audio Technica. It's like the lower one.
Have you tried? Yeah.
No, I don't dare.
Okay.
It was actually recommended to me by Phil.
Oh,
Phil Ken. He's got the sick one.
big vinyl guy.
And that's how I got into it. And actually, he gave me the recommendation on how to find vinyls, discogs.com. And people it's like eBay, but for discs. So it's cool. You can find like first, second, third edition presses.
I enjoy how there's still a lot of bands putting out vinyl.
Yeah, I just bought three from three bands that Bert and I went and saw live. They had vinyls.
There you go. That's good. I like it.
And it sounds great.
All right.
So how small is the contours on the vinyl?
Very small.
So small.
So small to the point you need a crazy.
Like you couldn't see it with the microscope?
I do not believe so. No, there's a crazy. There's a crazy photo page that did a macro photo shoot of like zooming in on the needle and showing, and it blows your mind how it doesn't make sense. Let's put it that way. It doesn't make sense.
Do you want to try and see it?
Who invented it? Like how somebody had to think of that.
How was vinyl records invented? A brilliant French inventor by the name of Edouard Leon Scott
It's a great name.
created a specialist device which utilizes a vibrating pen which graphically represented sounds into small paper discs. And then they reverse engineered it?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I see a lot of different people being involved in the development of vinyl.
Yeah, it was probably like one technology that advanced.
Yeah. and
So maybe that guy
continue to do so.
invented
Is
it on the
that
paper
what that's
first.
what it looks like?
That's
Extreme close-up
crazy.
macro
Yes.
photo of a surface of a vintage vinyl.
Yeah. So like that one that looks like a pen right there, that's
Yeah.
probably a very good.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that.
Would you look at that?
Just look at these. It looks like space.
Highways, right? It really does. Yeah,
But
you could
look
tell
at
me that's
that.
the rings of Saturn.
Yeah,
Great band.
right. Because you could take a vinyl record of a modern band and you could play it on one of those 1901
Mm-hmm.
horn style.
Big-
records,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, the
And
ones
it
you
will
spin and
play
crank
the
up.
vocals and everything.
But
Yeah.
what's crazy is how it's like rumble strips.
Yeah, look at that. It's like a crater.
It looks like it doesn't. There in no way, shape, or form should this make any sense.
Like, what noise does that thing make? You know what I mean? It's like a jaggy.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, in theory, your tire on a rumble strip could.
Yep.
You could do a
Yeah,
song.
Yeah,
You want to go full
Oh,
full
boy.
conspiracy theory?
Yep.
Do it.
What if what the hell is that big thing in the middle of Arizona? Shit, you went there.
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Yep.
What if the Grand Canyon
Is a sound wave?
is just a vinyl
Oh,
valley
man.
that we don't even realize we're living in?
And it's the biggest
And
hint
we're
they
just-
could have ever left us.
And we're just on a spinning record and we don't even know it.
Could be.
Did you hear this or you just make that up?
I just made it up.
It's a good
That's
one, though.
an incredible chaos theory. I'm going to spiral on that on the way home. Imagine aliens are like, they still haven't reached out. And the guy's like, I left it right in the biggest state. It's
They
huge.
should be playing it already.
They should have invented a needle to play it.
I mean, we're spinning.
Yeah.
At this point, they have those cameras that can scan and create models.
Mm-hmm.
You fly a helicopter through there, scan the whole thing,
And play.
3D print it, drag a needle through it.
Man, we should crowdfund that.
Imagine if it just starts playing. It just starts playing Jurassic Park.
No, you know what it would do? It'd be silent and then go, like that stupid fucking reel.
Speaking of funny noises, have you seen the dude who's fighting off a bear?
Yeah, kicking him down.
Oh my God.
It's coming up at him or it's coming down at him.
Oh,
and then he
yeah,
kicks
I
yeah.
think
back
both
down.
at some point.
Him,
Yeah.
It's coming at him and his girlfriend and the kid, or wife and the kid.
No, this
No,
dude
no,
is
it's just him by
climbing a
himself.
mountain or something, hiking.
Yeah, I think
that.
he's just hiking.
I
It's-
saw
But
one where.
it's steep. It's not like he's a walking trail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
The only reason he probably is as unscathed as he is because he's on like a sheer cliff.
Yeah, and he was able to knock him back down.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah, yeah.
he's got the high ground.
Anakin, I've got the high ground.
It's over for you.
I saw one where it was like the cheese at the bottom of my oven, and it's like Anakin, like, I hate you.
For those just joining, we're talking about Silent 2.
Silent Hill 2.
Remastered.
Remastered.
Really trying to work that algorithm.
Yep.
All right, I think you ready? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my mouse
I was
ready
born
here.
ready.
Wait. Let me drag this. Oh my God, I lost it. There it is.
All right. Tell me when you're ready. I'm on you.
We can turn that screen facing you.
I should, but I didn't. I'm good.
Okay. Here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Ashok TD,
Oi.
Corey.si, and Chuck, who are in Las Vegas at a convention
Of PayPal.
of paper and paper accessories. They will be back next week, I believe. I think we're back full Voltron next week for, an estimated amount of time, which should be pretty good.
all over.
all over the place.
We're like Captain Planet's rings. We're all scattered, and then we come together. Earth, wind,
Infinity
fire, and
Stones. Infinity, is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, different, but yeah.
Yeah. In studio, we have Mr. Mike Lynch of at Lock City, at Staggered, at New England Overland Rally. I think that's it for now. At Lock City Lunkers.
Hello.
Also a king.
I was King. He's here to just hang out for a bit. We're going to talk about what's been going on in his life. He's going to school Shook on some drifting things that he needs to set the table straight.
Yep.
And, we're going to cover automotive news, events, chat with Mike, and, see where we end up. And also Silent Hill 2 is being remastered.
Digitally remastered.
Digitally. Of course.
Don't forget that. Let's see. So this week's episode is brought to you by everybody out there who subs to our B4B. B4B is the way we keep this train rolling, and I will talk about more of that in a little bit. But we thank you and we appreciate you. So with that said, I'm going to hit this button.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Get right into the callbacks. First one, quick, first foremost. Thank you, everybody, for coming to our donut meet at Proclamation. That was a very fun time. As always with these things, they go by in the blink of an eye. When you're trying to see everybody, talk to everybody, all that good stuff. So we filled the lot pretty good, and we hope everybody enjoyed their time there. And big shouts to Proclamation for working with us and letting us do that, opening up a bit early. So that everybody could use the facilities. And I hope you all partook in some libations to purchase some beverages from them. Right, Chuck?
I didn't have any beverages, but it was nice in there.
Yeah. Oh, the place is great.
I walked in.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at my clock. I said, it's 10:30. My girlfriend said, okay. So I'm not getting a beer at 10:30. I almost did, though.
Yeah.
You can. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Bunch of people did.
You could.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Right to the east.
Right to the east.
Let's see. Ooh, do I have any other callbacks? I don't know. I think I'm kind of short on callbacks. Let me go to my phone here. Shook, do you have any callbacks?
I'm looking.
Let's see. It's a vending. Ooh, I think. Can I play this? Oh, wait. No, I got to go.
Pretty much the week between podcasts. So like Wednesday, from Thursday to the following Wednesday, any of the dumb things that I said that previous Wednesday, I'm harassed about for 6 days.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
So you got to learn not to say them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't. It's like verbal diarrhea.
Or say, I was going to say, or say more so everybody can, forget. Yeah.
I do that too much too.
I mean, I try not to say anything to you because I don't want to come off wrong. But I am like
it's okay to be wrong.
all the time.
It's okay to be wrong.
I mean,
I just get out here. I'm like,
and worry about it later.
Yeah. And then I get a DM. Hey, when you said that thing,
Wrong.
I thought you were a fucking idiot. And I'm like, checks out, buddy.
Turns out you were right, sir.
You got it.
We have this call back from Paul C. And it's a verbal callback.
Oh boy.
Let's see if I can play this.
Hey, missed opportunities here. The gas station boner pills should be called Jack Stand Jimmy's, because Jack and you got it. I think you got it.
Jack Stand Jimmy's?
I think he said Jack Stand Jimmy's because we were talking about all of the potential Revival Motoring branded health medicines.
Right.
And that was one of them. So big shouts to Paul C for that. Yeah, I'm super light on callbacks. Usually Chuck takes about a half hour with his, so we'll have to have him save up. Oh, he's got some stuff going, or had some stuff going on. I don't know if he'll be able to talk about it on the show, but the man keeps busy.
Really, the only thing I had a DM about was, remember I said the Poseidon coming out of the toilet bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, that was linked to us a couple times.
Yeah, I did finally see what it was.
And the hood pins. I had like 5 or 6 people send me a video of somebody installing hood pins on an E36 with... They put the pins in the radiator support and just slam the hood as hard as they can. Yeah, and then they just smash it with a hammer and then put the pin through it.
That's it works.
The last one I was linked to was like, hey, did you get sent this? I said like so many times, thank you.
What else did we get sent? Yeah, there's a really incredible set of Recaro seats. All the purple ones. Did you see that in the chat?
No.
I can't remember. Somebody's selling the purplest of the purple Recaros in multiple variations with all the fabric.
The whole purple, the whole seat is purple?
No, like
The center?
the center inlays are like big, kind of not polka dot, like checked.
Oh.
And then there's another set that the center inlay is.
Oh, those.
Yeah, those exactly.
That's hot fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are absurd. And then there's another set that's like those ones too.
So I have those.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have a pair of those.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
And the other one, scroll one more time.
Those.
Things. Like
Yeah.
wild. It's like an art piece.
Yep.
That's like what are those called? What's the name of that Recaro style? Because that's the
LS is the Recaro
LS. That's what my uncle has, but it's
oh,
all black.
right, but it's all black, yeah.
But these are like 80s, colors and
Yeah.
patterns. that-
His
Yeah.
is from the 70s.
Yeah.
So
But-
that's I forget the company he had, but that's the only other set I've ever seen of those, the same ones I have, the red ones.
Yep.
That red is tough.
Yeah, it's so good. It's almost like I enjoy that style of, I don't even know what it's called, that pattern. I know like there's the party seats, which are super cool.
That was like
But
modern
I don't know what those
80s.
ones are. Yeah. It just
Now it's 80s.
bus fabric.
What we had left over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I remembered who it was. But
Let's get right into I mean, we can get right into the B for B, get into news.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so B. Oh, actually, no, you keep us busy. I need to do the B for B numbers.
You mean NASA's
Yeah,
NASA's gonna
he's
do
got to
'em.
get the number from NASA.
Yeah,
Billy
I gotta-
Bob from NASA.
I gotta reach out to Bill.
No, I don't really have an update on the car.
Well, what are you gonna do this weekend?
Well, this weekend, besides play Silent Hill 2 remastered,
Yeah, besides that,
my buddy. Are you laughing at the remastered? Or?
yeah, I just the part where you wake up in the hotel or the hospital, it's all phased.
Yeah.
I just can't wait to see what that is like now
Remastered.
after they remastered it.
2022.
Yeah,
Mind blowing, I bet. 4K. All the pixels.
At least 100 FPS.
At least 100. Yeah, we're finishing up that bodywork. It's done. He's the man.
so paint and everything.
Paint? No, it goes to my buddy's house, but he's in Florida
So I mean,
for at least a
from
week.
personal experience, paint takes the longest.
Yeah.
My car, unfortunately, I dropped it off in March to get painted. I haven't gotten it back yet.
It's going to be agonizing.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
The best is going to be paying for shop space for a car that doesn't exist.
that's just how. Yeah, right.
That'll really
But
make
that's
me
just how
excited.
painters are, right?
Are there any updates on yours as far as like when's the last time you seen it?
I haven't seen the car since I dropped it off.
Do you
Does
know
it-
what color it's gonna be?
Yeah,
Does it exist still?
yeah, it does. It does. I mean, I do have the bumpers and the kit was painted like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So
So
right,
I'm
there is a
waiting- I'm
proper
waiting around the
update.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm excited. It's like he fixed all the things that I quote unquote fixed. Oh, I like that color.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
But the only thing that's left is
It's OEM color.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool
that's
as hell.
nice. The only thing left is, like I said, I was gonna tackle those hood pins, but I didn't. So I'll probably do that this weekend while he's doing the other shit, and then
I don't think you should do the hood pins, dude.
I can't not.
Yeah, you can.
How do I?
You could use the factory lock mechanism and then just make a loop where you know it is to pop the hood.
Well, the motor,
What do you mean?
it's in the way. 302 things.
God's motor. Is that what it was?
So, and the radiator's in the way too.
Sounds
so,
very ungodlike.
listen,
Just saying, man.
not an SR. That's all that matters. So yeah, I have to. I kind of have to. But then also,
Put 180 in it.
a what?
180.
I can't because then you did that.
But you'll
No, I
never
didn't.
lose.
I didn't do it in E36. I did it in E30.
It's way cooler.
Well, 180s never lose.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
True.
Yep.
You will be out there never losing.
Yeah.
The RX. I'm an idiot. D-Fun? Is
Yeah.
that his Instagram name?
Yes.
He was showing me those little push pin ones,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, maybe I just scrap.
Arrow catcher. What are they called? Arrow catcher.
I forget the name, but it's like
Yeah.
it's a nipple, and you push it, and it just releases.
Okay, I was thinking a different one.
I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the arrow latch or
Yeah.
arrow catch,
Arrow catch. Okay.
but
My bad.
he showed me his giggity, and I think it looks cleaner. It looks nice.
69.
Yeah, nice.
We need his iPad.
Not him, just the iPad. You'd have to leave that next time. I was thinking maybe just do those, but
Yeah, those at least look aesthetically nicer, right?
way smaller. You just
Or you
cut
can
a
just
hole.
go full hood pin, get the chrome,
I had
washer,
that.
and
I had that. I hated
Yeah.
it.
do some
Hated it.
steel braided.
Mustang shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a Mustang.
Partially.
Get the blackouts for the headlights and the taillights.
Have you decided
Get
on
a
a color
crowd.
yet?
Yeah.
You have.
What color?
I'm not disclosing it. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to say it.
Why?
Why is
What
it?
does
'Cause
it
you
matter?
I
might
keep
change
changing
it?
my mind.
Okay.
Oh.
So then
So you haven't?
Yeah,
chosen
it's-
a
No,
color.
I chose it, but I'm not going to say it till it's on the car. Can't change my mind again. Soon, TM.
Is it a cool color or a warm color?
I don't
Hear me out.
know. Cool?
You went to Staggered.
No.
Oh,
I was
yes.
in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think you should airbrush Silent Hill 2 cover on the side of it.
Remastered.
Remastered.
That would be sweet.
Oh, big shouts, Corey, in the chat. Okay. Well, I have the B for B numbers. We'll just get right into B for B before we get into
Can we
news.
just phone Corey in and have him say 'em?
We can,
Oh, that would be
we
hilarious.
could. But I think Bob, or what's his name? Was it Bob? Brian from NASA.
Ryan from that.
It's funny you ask because I don't know. Yeah, it's Brian.
It's Brian from NASA.
He's a forgettable guy.
Yeah, he's very.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, he's very good. He loves his job. He emailed me directly because he knew Corey was away, so there'd be a
Right.
communication gap
Obviously.
if we called him.
We're very untouched here.
What is B for B, you ask? B for B is how we keep this train wreck a-rolling. It is a way where you can support us. Other than buying merch or something like that every week, you can make a monetary donation on our website, revivalmotoring.com, where you can link up there and subscribe for a sustainable monthly donation. That's the way he puts it. And it really helps us out.
And you could be as fiscally or unfiscally as responsible as you want to be.
Could be as unfiscally responsible as you with a sword that you plan on taking to King Richard's Fair.
I have that. Well, I got it for my birthday.
And if you do it, you get swag, right? You get
It's
yeah,
true.
you get some
It's
cool
true.
shit.
It's true. Yep. So there's a couple things with that. If you are a sub, you are going to automatically be entered to, starting with this month, we're actually going to do the drawing the first week of November, first Wednesday of November. Everybody who is a active subscriber or donates to our PayPal on a individual basis will automatically be entered to win, dare I say, a gift basket. Big shouts to you, Jingles.
Yeah, it's just Jingles, I'm looking at it. I see it, dude. It's right
literally
there.
right there.
Right there.
It's got a cowboy hat on it.
They're going to start hoarding. They're going to say this one, someone's going to win it. It's going to be right there.
Yep. You're going to get a custom skateboard deck
Cool.
prepared, made, and designed by us.
I'll kickflip on it.
Autograph.
We will sign it for you if you want. We'll put a bunch of stickers in there. Some car fragrances, if you will be in there. I might even throw some coffee in there if we have some left. So, yeah, it'll be a nice little package for you. And if you win that,
And if you don't sub, you could kiss our package.
wasn't quite sure where you were going with that.
Didn't know how lewd I wanted to be.
Yeah, no, I mean, and there's some other options if you don't sub. You can always send us a DM, send us an email. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a general contact form that I just realized had a bunch of stuff in it that I was starting to go through yesterday, but I didn't get it done in time. So I'm going to answer all those questions and talk about that stuff next week. But there are many different ways to support us, all revolving around our website, revivalmotoring.com. Again, go subscribe for the B for B. We actually have a couple new subscribers this week. Austin C., William M., big shouts. And as we do every week, we send all of this information to Brian at NASA, who uses very meticulous analytics and brain power to come up with what we call is the BPL, and that is the bucks per listen rating.
Did you see he has a pie chart for it? Did he attach that?
He switched that? No, before it was the graph.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's just a pie chart.
Yeah.
It's all one color. We don't really have many things to diversify bonds wise.
Yep.
All one color and then the number.
Not
right
many
in the center.
assets to
No,
really
no.
divvy up.
Bunch of asses, no sets.
So
Nice set of asses.
no, he sent me the. For some reason, he sent me the Pythagorean theorem.
Oh, pie. He sent you a pie chart of procrastination.
3.14.
Yeah. A picture of a toilet bowl.
It's like half of the circle.
Yeah. So he sent this, and that is our BPL rating of 7 cents.
Whoa.
7 cents.
Whoa.
But I think I know why.
Why is that?
We released a bonus episode today.
Oh,
Oh, so that counts in it?
It does count. Same week, yeah.
So mathematically, we multiply that by 2. It's 14.
No.
2 episodes divided by
No.
2.
You're not right. but you're also not wrong.
You're not even close, and everyone is now dumber after you have said that.
So that is the B for B.
I got my inner Corey feeling though.
Again, on our website, we are working on a bunch of new merch. Is your daughter into merch?
Into merch? What do you mean?
Yeah, because my daughter watches a bunch of YouTube channels, all that sort of stuff, and then randomly the other day she just runs up to me, "Daddy, I need to get, I can't even remember the name of this thing, but I need to get so-and-so merch." I'm like, "What?"
Oh.
"I got to buy so-and-so merch. They sell merch. We got to buy it." And I'm like,
Unfortunately.
why can't we do that? Do we have little kids running around there saying we need Revival Motoring merch?
Oh, Lock City does have a line of kids' clothing.
There you go.
Yeah, we got kids' tees, 5 different colors. But no.
Lock City merch.
She has yet to come to me and say, "Oh, I really want that merch."
It's coming.
You know.
It's coming. Yeah, Lanky, I can't remember what the hell she said.
Excuse me?
Lanky something? I can't remember. It's a bunch of plushy toys. Doesn't make any sense, but I'm sure they're millionaires.
What if we had a plushy shook that like you squeeze it and it farted?
That sounds expensive, but it'd be awesome.
Said dumb shit.
You could remember they might still make them. It had an air hose that you would squeeze and the guy would drop his drawers in the window.
Yeah,
Yeah,
One of those have shook.
Hell yeah. Onto a toilet. Grumpies.
Grumpy. Oh, man, I still got that sound. We'll put that sound. Actually, no, we'll get sued. We can't put that soundbite in there. But that is the B for B. We are at a mediocre 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even a hard 7.
Like I said before, I'll say it again.
All right, let's go.
I got by
YouTube
33
chat.
years with way less.
Let's do a bid war. Let's go.
Bid war on.
Do I have 420? Will anybody blaze the chat?
That's a late but sure call back to Stormin' Norman, who paid his dividends there this weekend by melting his tires off.
Did he?
in the parking lot.
Yeah, because there was a PSA put out that if somebody donated a certain amount, he would do that. They did. He did it.
Yeah.
As they call it, the full Suarez.
What was that amount? 69.69?
No,
99.99.
I think it was $99.99.
Come on, guys. We want to do cool stuff over here. We got so many cars to do burnouts in.
Well, when I came in, that's how Josh told me about it. I was like, "Hey, Josh, those marks from you out there?"
Yeah. He was curious if they were from the Mustang.
I didn't even notice those. Jack
Jackson.
and Jimmy's will give you a firm 7.
That'll be on the bottle. You want a firm 7? We got you. Let's get right into these guys. They giveth and they taketh. BMW hints the next M2 could be a all-electric rather than a plug-in hybrid.
Uh-oh.
Bong.
So there's that. This Cadillac Celestique.
Kind of a missed opportunity.
This
but
thing,
it's very nice.
it's wild looking. Yes, please
Tell
pull
me if it was a wagon.
it. Shook. It's spelled Celestiq.
What?
Yeah, it's right there.
They're
That's
right
the
there,
top
first
one.
one.
Yeah.
Celestique.
Celestique.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
I love the blue interior.
Blue is wild.
Whoa.
That's
Oh, I haven't seen the green.
no, that's a liftback. Right?
It looks like a TV remote.
Just imagine a wagon though. Like
Oh, in a
square-
wagon. Yeah, it'd be incredible.
Yeah, I love the front, the nose.
This,
Why is everything on like 24-inch wheels now?
I don't know.
The rolling diameter. I don't know.
The Cadillac Celestiq arrives as the marquee new flagship EV by Cadillac. Yeah, that blue interior is
Wait till you see the dash one.
booming.
Double armrests.
Double rainbow, double armrest.
Whoa.
I would love to be in that.
It looks like a
But meanwhile, you can't talk on your phone, but they have a... Yeah.
You could watch the fucking Titanic on that. It's the size of the Titanic. This thing, let's see, it's a new flagship EV from Cadillac that the brand hopes that this particular model reestablishes the company's old model of being the standard of the world. The Celestiq, I know I'm butchering that. It goes into production on December 2023. Wow, it's actually already being made. Prices begin north of $300,000 each. According to the launch event, depending on how a customer personalizes the machine, the cost could be even higher. The figure puts this Celestiq up against some of the most opulent vehicles in the world. There are only a few entries in this ultra-luxury EV segment to compete against this Cadillac, and it has projected output of 600 horsepower or 447 kilowatts and an estimated 300-mile range. Lucid Air is the most direct comparison at the moment in terms of positioning. At the top of its range, there's the Sapphire grade for $250,000 for the Lucid Air. Let's see. This is a 3-motor. Oh, wait. That's in comparison to the Cadillac. The Lucid has a 3-motor, 1,200 horsepower, 895 kilowatt motors, and doesn't yet have a price range estimated. But yeah, this thing looks the business. Looks pretty wild.
The first comment is Cadillac is as lost as ever. This is not what they need.
It is a visually challenged $300,000 electric car. I like the way it looks.
I do.
Would we like it more if it was powered by like a V12?
Looks like an Accord that got ironed. Hideous.
Yes.
I wouldn't want a V12 in there.
Big twin turbo 8.
No, I think it'd be cool as a hybrid.
Yeah.
Put a Stouty turbo for V6 and,
The seats
an
are really
electric motor.
cool.
You know, what is it?
As long as it was a wagon.
Yeah.
The new NSX is a hybrid V6 twin turbo electric. My God, it sounds sick. I don't know if you guys have heard one in person with an exhaust and shit.
No, I haven't.
Insane. So if this was a hybrid like that, yeah.
Corolla TE31 in the chat. New Cadillac. What a dog. What else is new? We see here that there's a Hyundai Grandier.
Gonna get stolen. Oh no. Kia.
Okay. What is this? What is this sudden design language that all these people are doing?
What is this? The Honda?
Hyundai, Grandeur. There you go.
Grandeur?
First one.
Grandeur.
Grandeur.
It looks like visions of grandeur.
Heritage.
Get some gallery photos of that thing. We need the.
Is that a Mercury?
We need a front.
A Mercure.
It does kind of look like that.
It looks like the.
That looks like the Lucid.
Um,
There. Nope. Next photo. There we go. That one just looks. It's an odd shape.
the C-pillar, or is that even a C-pillar? I don't know. But I really like the hard line, like above the door line. The door handle.
It looks very Rolls Roycey, that hard line.
But then the front end, meh.
This black stripe though sucks.
Why?
It's got to go.
I like the Cadillac more. How much is this?
This thing.
Interior in the Cadillac's
Look
way
at
cool.
that.
Boldly
Look at it.
redesigned
Cloth.
flagship
Cloth
sedan.
dentist chairs.
Yeah, that is
Not good.
Is that cloth?
looks like Subaru interior.
I don't see any pricing.
Looks like a beach house inside of this thing.
It just says full details should be disclosed in the coming weeks ahead of a market launch likely set for early
I like that
2023.
body line.
That body line's sweet. Yeah,
Right?
you're right. It's that black stripe for me is not good.
If they color matched it, would you be more in?
Yeah.
If that vehicle was like $50,000, I think it'd be reasonable. In the highest trim.
It probably will be, I'd say, right? What's the...
I like this like Gundam visor headlight thing that they do on other cars now.
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Look at the taillight.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. What is this?
I don't understand why they do all this cool like this. I want to say retro, kind of, but it's not as modern, right? On only electric vehicles, though, right? Why didn't they start designing
Regular vehicles?
Right.
Because they want you to be like, whoa, future man.
So,
They didn't have
all
to
right.
wait for that.
Yeah, if that thing fell around 50, 55, I think that's probably where it will.
The handles are cool. Yeah, dude.
You don't
look at
think
that
that's? I feel like they're gonna try to get $100,000 for that.
ugly ass stripe, bro? Looks so weird.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can because even their most expensive car is 60, but that's a whole different ballgame. That's a fuel cell Nexio type thing. So that's very specific. You know, take that price with an asterisk. But even the
But
rest
isn't this
of
gonna
their
be a
stuff.
Genesis and other markets though?
Good question.
I don't know.
That would be pretty crazy.
If it came out, I don't think because if it came out as Genesis, then there's the $100,000 model.
Right. I don't know.
What's the internet have to say?
This isn't your father's Oldsmobile.
Or what? Jesus.
Floor it.
Let's see what else came out this week. Ken Block's Audi S1 Hunatron. Details came out about that ahead of the Electricana debut. The new video for that is dropping October 25th. Oh, cool. So we'll get to see that, I think, next week.
It's our birthday present from Big Kenny B.
Kenny from the block.
What a wild looking vehicle.
Let's see. Ken Block's next Gymkhana, renamed Electricana for the electric Audi S1. He'll be piloting debuts on October 25th. New video from the Hoonigans YouTube channel shows first look at the event's teaser, but also provides a deep dive into the custom-built Audi race car. The car officially named the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro Hunatron. Wow. Looks unlike any Audi ever. Let's see. The custom EV features 4 battery packs from a Q7. Dual motor configuration, 1 motor for each axle, giving it all-wheel drive. Audi sourced the motors from Formula E. That's pretty wild. Going from a car with an internal combustion engine to one with electric motors was a shift for Block, blah, 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 lack of gearbox. Let's see. Are there any specs that they released? I'm sure they cover it in their video, but I don't see any horsepower numbers or anything like that.
I love that they did the front and rear, like arrow.
Similar to the original, yeah.
But it would have been way cooler instead of these wheels, whatever those are, if they did this.
That looks...
The same looking wheels.
Yeah, that looks really fucking cool.
Yeah. I don't even know what to call
it looks
those.
like they did.
Yeah.
They must have,
So,
but-
you know, this one's Ken Block branded. The other one's an Audi branded.
Yeah, so this is the actual...
That's the one he's going to be
gonna
doing
actually
it.
drive, yeah.
And the other one is Audi's car.
Yeah, those wheels are... It looks like...
I think it's crazy they still got it called the Hunatron in the actual Audi release, right?
Yeah.
Maybe those are just a cover, and that center bolt covers
That
it?
was probably just
Yeah.
the concept and, you know, just kind of... But the one he's driving right there with the rotiforms is the actual real-life version.
It probably serves aerodynamic purposes or cooling, brake cooling purposes.
It looks really cool. I'm excited to see that one.
Yeah, October 25th. Let's see. I don't have Porsche Taycan. Spied as possible GT model. Don't really care. Let's see.
There's another EV story that just came out.
What do you got?
I forget the brand. It's like a major... I want to say Rolls-Royce just released a new EV vehicle.
Oh, is that the... I know they just came out with a new thing. I didn't know it was an EV.
Yeah, because they're paying homage to the founder who back in 1900 whatever said EVs will actually be the
future.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rolls-Royce Spectra.
Yeah. That's it. Gold. It's gold or something.
Gold, yeah. Wow. Okay. That thing is a looker.
What is this?
Rolls-Royce Spectra.
Oh, somebody sent me this, actually.
So essentially, let's see. On Monday, we saw the production version of the 2024 Cadillac Celestiq sedan. After first seeing the concept car a few months ago. On Tuesday, we saw the 2024 Rolls-Royce Spectra Coupe, which in this gold, it's pretty good looking.
Dude, look at that interior.
Looks like
Now
a lot
that is a cool interior. Like, well, minus the lights, but the seat colors.
It's very neato things. That's the same pic. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I'll never own that in 2 lifetimes, but
How much do you think that is?
look, they're really pushing the ceiling in there, huh?
A buddy of mine does that down in Florida.
KD does it.
Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
Galactic
Like-
ceiling.
Yeah.
fiber optics.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what the MSRP is. Maybe
I should-
413,000. No way.
I mean, you put that up against that Cadillac and buy the Cadillac, right?
Oh yeah, they released publicly. It'll be starting at $413,000.
They already have 300 orders. So
Dude.
I think the Cadillac's cooler.
The electric car is perfectly noiseless and clean. There is no smell or vibration. They should become very useful when fixed charging stations can be arranged, is what Charles Rolls
What year? It was like
said.
19.
I don't know what year he said it, but it fulfills a 122-year-old prophecy. Let's see the specs. The company is projecting 260 miles of range, which is not much. 577 horsepower, 664 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.4. That said, all those figures are, of course, preliminary.
So it's less performance than the Cadillac.
Yeah.
On paper.
Yep.
More money.
Purpose-built aluminum platform called, and I'm not making this up, the that's pretty funny. It is called the Architecture of Luxury. The Spectra is said to be 30% stiffer than any Rolls-Royce before it. 4-wheel steering is on board, as is active planar suspension that can decouple the anti-roll bars for independent movement and contribute to the vehicle's magic carpet ride. Let's see. Typical Rolls-Royce, apparently inspired by yachts. The Spectra's exterior design features doors that open from the front and contain umbrellas. Split headlights flank what the company claims is its widest grille yet. Grille is softly lit up by 22 LEDs. Let's see. Starlight headliner. Now get ready for Spectra's Starlight doors, which adds another 4,796 simulated stars to the side of the cabin to make you feel like you are actually driving through space rather than just staring up at it. Are they going to come out with the Aladdin edition?
You can't do that, right? Wouldn't the dad be in the car and be like, turn the light off, I can't see?
I'm so happy that
I 100% would.
other people have experienced that. I remember I'd put that light on my mom and be like, I'm going to fucking crash. Oh, I can't see anything.
Get pulled over.
I think I probably have yelled once or twice or 100 times. That's very distracting.
Yeah.
The famous Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament has been redesigned and contributes to the Spectra being the most aerodynamic Rolls-Royce ever. 23-inch wheels are said to be the biggest wheels to come on a production two-door car from the factory in the last 100 years or so. Yeah, because the last 20 have been in bad taste. In terms of overall scale, the Spectra is likely a bit bigger than you might assume. It's about half a foot longer and wider overall than Rolls-Royce's other two-door, the Wraith. The Spectra is, of course, shorter than the four-door Phantom, but believe it or not, it is actually wider than that car by a couple of inches. Yeah.
I'll still buy a Cadillac then.
Final pricing is to be determined. Automaker says the Spectra will be positioned between the Cullinan SUV and the Phantom flagship sedan, so expect to start somewhere in the 400,000 ballpark. First deliveries are scheduled for the fourth quarter of 2023. As for future Rolls-Royce EVs, the Spectra is only the beginning, since the company aims to have its entire lineup be electric by 2030. Wow, the rear of this thing, holy shit! There's that that looks fake.
Oh, you want me to pull that up?
Yeah, if you don't
That'd be
mind.
nice. I'm trying to see what he's looking at.
It's quite wild, and this is from the Drives article.
Rolls. Oh, look at that. Already there. Minus this. Images.
So,
Just gonna do it the
just a
hard
cer-
way.
Boop.
Oh,
It's quite a look. This particular image where it's cut in half and it's just like that section that's
Yeah.
being shown is quite.
I don't
quite
see
a
the
thing.
rear like that. But just a comment on the guy who commented on the Cadillac. Cadillac's supposed to be the cheap luxury vehicle, right? If you think about it, it's a luxury vehicle cheaper than this one.
Since
It's true. It fits that right where it's supposed to, I guess. Save $100,000.
Yeah, it's pretty cool on the back.
See, it's not even, it's just a render, I believe. I don't think they actually built one and put it on there.
You can't even click anything.
Of course not. Let's see. What else do we have up here for some news?
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
Yeah, I like the back end.
It's like they minimize the taillights.
Right. It just,
It should be bigger.
very small.
Or like pointier to the corners, maybe?
Like a Cadillac.
The
Cadillac had it in 2 spots.
Or they had it designed and were like, oh shit, we need to add a tail light.
Yeah, they're like, fuck, where do we put this? And they had an intern just copy paste it onto the car.
Yeah.
Not to mention that parking sensor above the rear wheel.
Oh, that's not. No,
Is
it's
this
cursor.
Oh, it's the cursor.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You thought this thing was a
Yeah.
parking
Yeah, it was
sensor?
like perfect. I'm like, did
There
they
is
really
one.
put that there?
It's a wild looking. It kind of looks like. It's like, okay, you know what it reminds me of? That meme where it's like, Mom, I want a GTR. And it's like, oh, we have a GTR at home. And then this is the GTR at home.
Right.
Looks fucked up.
23-inch wheels.
Massive.
Huge.
Why didn't they call them suicide doors? I feel like they purposely didn't say that.
What do they call it? Front opening.
Do you both need a water?
Probably not PC.
I'll take a water, please.
I got my stash over here. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, it's probably not PC anymore to say that.
Sorry. Another
let's
news:
see.
Silent Hill 2 remastered.
Let's see. Toyota execs say GR performance cars won't be electrified by 2030. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. We got some time left there, boys. Let's see. Oh my God. I'm going to open this up in a new tab because I'm hoping to get in depth with this. Texas Pumpkin Patch Inferno torches 73 vehicles. Authorities suspect a discarded cigarette may have started the fire.
Oof.
A large fire broke out in a pumpkin patch in Temple, Texas on Saturday with 73 vehicles destroyed in the blaze. The fire took place at the Robinson Family Farm, which regularly hosts visitors at its pumpkin patch each fall. The fire broke out shortly before 1 p.m. and quickly spread throughout the car park while leaving the farm proper unscathed.
Thank
Video from the ground shows some visitors fleeing the blaze while others ran to try and rescue their vehicles. The fire sent a thick plume of black smoke into the air as cars burned to the ground.
Sounds like an inside job.
It's not supposed to be funny, but
It kind of is.
tires could be heard popping from the extreme heat in the footage below. The fire actually burned hot enough to melt alloy wheels on some of the vehicles involved. Images shared to Facebook show entirely burned out cars scorched right down to the bare metals. Interior paint and tires are nowhere to be seen, having literally gone up in smoke. Thankfully for the insurance adjusters, VINs are usually stamped on metal plates for easy identification. After incidents like this, firefighters were able to get the blaze under control, and the fire was put out before 3:30 p.m. So it lasted a couple hours nearly. Farm closed October 16th, but will reopen this coming weekend, according to a statement on Facebook.
Did the pumpkin patch catch on fire?
No, this is just the car park itself, like this dirt lot.
Inside job.
Because first thing was in my head, you and Brittany were taking those pictures like where you couldn't see her head in the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Imagine that with the pumpkin patch on fire,
Sick.
right? Those are
It'd be a wild
I'd
set
be
of
like-
photos.
Many local residents took advantage of the flames. I just imagine your car that's, I don't know, you have like a 08 BMW and like you love it.
Oh no, it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah.
no
And then
matter
it
what.
just fucking bursts into flames.
Or you have
Some asshole smoking a cigarette.
2021 4Runner, and you're there with your family, and
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but they get
Right.
paid out.
Well, they do. However, the problem is now you have to replace that vehicle because right now its current market value is going to be higher. However, going to buy a brand new car, we talk about that every fucking week, how terrible that is. I mean, we have people who are in Florida who lost their vehicles, and you can't even get a rental car right now, obviously. No. But yeah, another 73 bite the dust.
Yeah, because you are not going to get, they're going to give you fair market value. And then if you have gap insurance, pay whatever.
Right, you'll get over what the car is valued 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But you now have to go buy
Can't
And
replace
that's
a
it.
new
It's a
car in the
hassle,
worst
too,
market
really.
ever. Right. Right. Yeah, you're without a car.
pumpkin patch. You can imagine kids.
Now-
car seats gone.
Right.
Whatever was in there
Right.
gone.
now 73 people in the same region are suddenly in need of rental cars as well.
Yep.
And if it were me, while it's in the car, gone.
Bam.
I leave everything in there.
I wouldn't say that on the radio.
Well,
I just heard it pull away.
I don't even know where my keys are.
In the car.
Let's see.
I already saw 'em.
Oh, there is this is just as of a couple days ago. The Toyota GR Corolla configurator is up. So if you want to do that, you can go build one and not get it.
The things we do on the internet.
Build a dream, get shit on.
Let's see. I'm going to say stole.
Did you configurator one?
Ooh. I didn't know. I was just reading an article.
Oh.
Headline. Feds
You want a
bust
configurator
major car theft ring. They
Oh.
say stole dozens of Hellcats. Yes, please do that.
In California?
Let's see. That's a good question because that's honestly where my first thought was.
Yep.
Almost all the vehicles involved are either Hellcat powered or V8 powered Stellantis products that investigators said car thieves nabbed without much effort. Ooh, this is interesting. The number of car thefts from dealerships and auto manufacturer lots has risen lately. Thieves using Pro Pads, a locksmith tool, have stole more than 600 high-performance vehicles in 2021 alone, according to the FBI. Primarily Hellcat-powered Stellantis products. Authorities now say they've busted a group around Detroit and Cleveland associated with several high-profile thefts. The ring allegedly flipped dozens of stolen vehicles, using them to conduct other crimes and evade police.
We going
Only-
exterior smoke
Only
or
two colors.
wind chill pearl?
Why wouldn't they do a red? I feel like all the commercials were red.
That's odd that there's only... Is this the...
This is the
GR
biggest.
Corolla.
This is the crazy version, though.
Okay, that's why. Because you
Oh.
can't... Yeah, you have to get the, dare I say, base model GR for the other colors.
Oh,
All right, let's go back.
sorry.
Whoa, you could put your.
Oh, yeah, because that's the mozzarella edition
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
the hell
yeah.
it's called.
Yeah, the mozzarella edition.
Yeah, Morizo. There you go. We need the core.
All right,
That's
okay,
where we
okay.
start.
Yeah,
I was trying to go hardcore.
We just want a little prosciutto. We don't want the whole mozzarella.
yeah.
No.
I mean, again, the 1.6 turbo inline 3
Yeah, we
is
like
where it's
that.
at.
We go
Well,
red.
still is only 3 colors.
Yeah.
I say we go white.
Well, let's go back to mozzarella.
Ice cap. So the white,
Yes, 2 different.
the mozzarella color has a different white. Some glossy, fancy shit.
What about the Circuit edition?
Let's check it.
See, that's the one with the carbon fiber roof as well.
Circuit edition?
I think so. Yeah, maybe
Next
they all have
step.
carbon fiber
Oh,
roof. I
man.
can't remember.
That's all we get.
So it's 3 colors.
Heavy metal.
So there's a total of 5 colors.
Oh, supersonic,
Supersonic red.
Heavy metal is a different color.
Yeah.
And this
Ice
is ice
cap.
cap.
Yeah.
All right,
Heavy metal.
let's go heavy metal on this one. No packages available.
Next step. See what accessories we can get. Ooh, I'll buy my own floor mats. Thank you.
I want the cargo net. What's that?
Cargo net's good.
Oh, or do we want the tray?
We want the cargo tote.
Tote. No.
You don't want the tote? Tray? Wait, no, we want the
No.
mat. The mat's hot.
I don't know if this is very compelling.
No.
No, coin holder, ashtray, cup. Imagine.
You ever do a full size truck?
Like a configurator of one?
Yeah.
No.
You
Oh,
can-
there's just so many accessories.
Oh, yeah. Way better than this. This is we're already done.
This is minimum.
This is
right.
it.
Frameless
Yeah.
home link mirror.
Well, that thing's cool.
All right, get it. All right, we're configurated.
44.7. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Not the worst thing I've ever seen.
Does it
Because
show you
it
the
came-
dealer markup?
Yeah, right.
No, that's unfathomable.
We're going to add at least 25.
Oh, you get no cost Toyota Care.
$1,000 delivery, processing, and handling. Should we request a quote to the revival info at revival?
Is there a buy it now button?
No.
Damn it. Do they take PayPal? Let's see. Back to the thieves. Yeah, so it looks like all these were stolen from the Detroit and Cleveland area.
Oh.
Let's see. Obtained by the drive. Federal authorities detail alleged crimes by 4 men accused of stealing cars. Members of the group, most of them Cleveland natives, are accused of conspiracy, interstate transport of stolen motor vehicles, theft of U.S. mail, aiding and abetting, robbery, and possession of machine guns.
Oh.
Let's see. The vehicles flipped by the group are almost exclusively Hellcat-powered Ram, TRXs, Jeep Trackhawks, Dodge Challengers, and Chargers.
Where was Gone in 60 Seconds filmed or set? Was that Detroit?
No, that was in the Bay Area, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I think there's a port and all that sort of stuff.
What is this edition? Is this the mozzarella?
No, that's the.
Because
You're on the basic, I think.
I think
that's
it's.
the.
I don't like it. I don't like the carbon. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's the
this is
circuit edition.
circuit
That's what it was.
You don't like the carbon roof?
No, I don't want that.
The core edition's where it's at.
I think core edition, but the wing is cool on the circuit
Let's do
edition.
the Marizzo. I want to see the wheels in the back again.
That was very cool, actually. 28 miles to the gallon. That's insane.
Well, it's got 3 cylinders, buddy.
See, it's a different engine. It's saying it's a different engine.
It's a little bit of a. No.
No, it's the same.
Yeah.
All right, we do.
Because the only thing they did with the mozzarella edition was take out the rear seats.
You keep going.
Take out the rear seats. I think
Go to
different
the core.
tires.
Go to the back to the core and see what it said for engine.
Models, core.
Sorry.
It's okay.
There we go.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, yeah. They just put the name in front of it.
I think you want to know what I think you do on this? I think you go core because then when you mod it, you don't have to rip off your fancy GR wing.
Mm-hmm.
You could just that some cool JDM company is going to be like, check out this fucking wing.
Nope. You buy the best package you can, put it in the garage for 20 years.
And then
30 years. Imagine buying a Grand National right now. That was like prestige.
Oh, shit.
But do
Oh,
you
look at all
think-
these packages that you get with the base.
with the core, the performance pack.
Cold
What is that?
weather.
What does the
Yeah.
performance pack include?
Heated seats and steering wheel.
That's more weight. You don't want that.
Yeah, that's what
What's
I
this
want to
guy
see
got?
right there.
View all details. Front and rear
Oh,
torsion
nice.
limited slip differentials, red painted brake calipers, and GR logo.
So it's the diffs.
Yeah, we want that. Why the fuck would you?
You don't think the top of the mozzarella?
I think that has it already. Yeah.
Heated seats, JBL premium audio and what?
Qi compatible.
Queef compatible wireless smartphone charging. What's this technology package? Oh, with options.
Yeah.
What's this one?
I would go to the options one.
I don't need. No, I think you go
What-
performance
what's
pack.
all the way over?
There's so many different packages for this thing.
Wow. Performance package with options.
So this just labels it all out, and then performance package 7 of 7 with options is everything.
Yep, that's the 2.
All right, we get it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you want that?
Yeah, so you just get this one.
You want the PPO?
You get this one because you're not a dummy. What's this one include?
That just includes everything that the other one has, but with the heated stuff.
Yeah. No, you don't want that. It's a race car.
But what if you want to drive your race car in the cold?
Then you put the heat on like an adult.
No, heated seats are.
You got.
Once you have them, you don't want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
It's a take it or leave it thing for me. Oh, GR Corolla shift knob.
Do you have a car with them?
I've been in them.
Yeah, but do you have a car with them?
No, but it makes my ass sweat.
You gotta get used to the setting.
What is this? You could put your helmet. All right.
Yeah, you can put your Johnny Knoxville helmet.
We go
in the back.
performance pack, GR Corolla shift knob because we are true men of class.
What is this one at?
This one we are at
37.
Dude, that's a good price. I'd much rather pay for this than that weird ass fucking Type R thing.
Yeah. Now the problem is
Add another 20.
finding one.
I'm gonna request a quote tomorrow.
See if you can move forward with that. I'm tapped for news. There's not much news. Let's be honest. I was making it up as we went.
Heavy metal.
Anything other than Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, if you
is
didn't
being
know,
remastered.
Silent Hill 2 has been remastered,
Trending.
and that's really all we know about it. It was made once, they made it again,
They redid it.
but
They
better.
made the first one, they made the second one, and then they redid the second one.
Yeah.
Remastered it.
Yeah.
You know what? We can do this
Digitally.
just a little bit better.
yeah.
Maybe, no, definitely their second version of it is going to be better than Acura's second take at the Integra.
Still sour about that.
Not counting the RSX, which in Japan was called the Integra.
I like stateside Integris, aka the RSX. I like those a lot.
I love RSX Type S. It's
Yeah.
got to have lip kit, and
Yeah.
I really like those 6-spoke or 5-spoke wheels.
Mm-hmm. I like them a lot. I like it a lot.
That car should have been rear-wheel drive. The Prelude should have been rear-wheel drive.
I can't see that at all.
No,
You don't think so?
Those cars
No,
are
I
way
don't see
too
it at all.
stubby. They're perfect front wheel drive.
Yeah.
It should have been an option. Especially the Prelude.
I don't think so.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It looks like a 240.
No.
No.
You don't
It looks like it belongs front wheel drive.
Yeah.
this car.
I'm gonna be honest. They hit the mark with that one.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
car.
that car.
that's
Yep,
exactly
that
what I had in
exact
my
car.
head.
Rear-wheel drive.
Nope.
Rear-wheel drive.
No.
No.
And this one right here especially
No.
rear-wheel drive.
I don't see it.
You guys are on the crack cocaines. They do.
I really like those too, but no.
I
That one looks really nice.
Preludes,
all-wheel drive maybe.
You've never seen. I've never seen good Preludes
H22, right? Is that
in
what they're at?
person.
An H22.
H22.
Yep.
You don't see good ones in person, but when you see a good one, you're like, "Damn, could have had it all."
That one's cool too.
Yeah. Look at this. Even the first gens, people slept on this. That's a aggressive front end. Terrible wheel choice. Aggressive front end. It's so cool. Hey, if you got a first gen Prelude,
There's a Mazda 2-door thing that's front wheel drive that I always thought should be rear wheel drive. I forget what it is. Pretty sure it's a Mazda. It looks like a 240 almost.
it's gonna be a callback.
Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of it.
Hit us on our DMs at the Revival
Yeah.
Motoring Famory.
Pardon me?
Famory?
Family.
When you're with us, you're fam.
Your family. Let's talk to Mike. Let's keep this train moving.
Mr. Michael Lynch.
Mr. Michael Lynch. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Not bad. Not bad. You've certainly been busy for sure, right?
I have.
Has it actually? Yeah. I mean, have you had any time?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I've had time to do stuff.
Because we literally in a day was Lock City.
Yep.
I think this is second to last event.
Yes.
And how many total Lock City events have there been this year?
Well, at least one a month from March.
Yep.
But they're 2-day events, right? And then we had a couple outliners in between, and then the clinics and everything.
So at least 9 full-fledged events plus drift days, i.e. different car shows, Honda Fest, Staggered, things like that. And the clinics. How often are you doing the clinics these days?
Well, about 1 or 2 a month.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty significant.
I would be able to do more if I wasn't doing other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
How are the clinics going?
good. We picked up a new car, an E46
Okay. ZHP.
ZHP.
Yep.
Silver, so it matches the FRS, both silver.
Perfect.
Um,
Are there going to be? Do they already have liveries? Are there going to be
the
liveries?
FRS is we put livery on it, but we might do that on this one. The goal is for this one, I'm going to use it more during the winter too. I could just drive it to the track, give the lesson,
Right.
drive it back.
Right.
I don't have to like trailer it there and.
It's not as
It's
is the FRS a bit more hands-on?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Subaru, right? Engine, so I'm kind of like
A little weary.
nervous, but
Yeah.
it treats me well, and
Yeah.
and I treat it well, but I've used more BMWs and stuff, and
Yeah.
Also, the FRS isn't street registered,
Okay.
So,
Okay. Right. So there we go.
but we might do it.
Is the E46 all stock?
Right now, it is, yeah.
You can do like just coils, wheels, seat, wheel.
I was gonna buy like the same knuckles you did, the same underarms, make it
He's
super
lying.
wide,
He's lying.
aggressive front stance,
And then take it apart.
yeah, and paint the engine bay.
I can help you. I'm pretty good at it now.
No, stock
Papa.
stock is sweet, right? Keep it simple. No, yes. The only thing I'm changing is the seat, steering wheel, get some a little bit better suspension.
Yep.
Eventually, but that's pretty much it. It doesn't need anything else.
Style 32s. Some fanboy wheels.
He's already going.
You gotta have
Yeah.
cool wheels when you're drifting, dude.
If I'm gonna do cool wheels, I'd hit up NDI machine, get some 5x114 hubs, and then get some nice.
And options are endless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are endless.
But
That's my next stop. NDI machine when the car's all back.
honestly, an OEM wheel, nice, decent sized tire is much easier to change them.
Just fine. Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry, and then you don't have to worry about exterior shit.
Right.
Oh, it's got to fit. Need this. Need that. Need a spacer. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I already know I'm going to be sitting there next to Britt at the booth, and you'll be like, "You busy right now?" And I'm going to say no, and you're like, "Can you do the tires on this C46?" And I'm like,
That happens sometimes.
"I got you, Mike.
That happens sometimes.
I
Oh,
got
it's
you,
good.
Mike."
I'm glad to know.
Yeah.
You got his back.
Yeah. So
Well, it was always for other
17's big
people.
sidewall.
Yeah.
Big side, nice and easy.
Yeah, throw them on.
Pop it on and off. So how has the actual teaching of the clinics gone? Are you getting more comfortable with that? Do you have a good kind of, dare I say, curriculum nowadays?
So I really base my curriculum off the person's goals, right? What what they realistically achieve.
100-mile entries.
Yeah.
Turn one.
Well, I do. My next lesson is, I think it's gonna be her 4th time.
Oh, sweet.
She's a repeat user. I'm trying to talk to track and see how I can't get her. The lessons only have been on skid pad.
Yeah,
but I want to teach
think
her, some.
There would be some value to getting onto Clubhouse and even just going over etiquette, right? You know what I mean? Just especially if that person's kind of ready to make that transition, or obviously staying in C group, right? Yeah. But getting the opportunity to go out there at some point.
This person's not even C group anymore.
Okay, perfect.
This is a more advanced. She's trying to learn different features, different techniques, and
right. So if that's the case, right, certainly trying to apply the feel of the track and line and all that sort of stuff makes a lot of sense.
So, progress. And learning more.
Yep.
In that sense, that's going on, but the curriculums, like for the beginners, if I would say have a routine in place.
Yeah.
Everyone I give the same test, or check them up. Like if I was to do it on Shook, especially after watching them do the VR today, or whatever.
It's different.
It puts people in their place. Realistically, it's like people go ride a dirt bike in a field and then take it on a track. It's 2 totally different things, right?
Right.
Keeping it, on a line, but then the consistent challenge is how do you connect with the student, right? Whether it's vernaculars or how
relaying that information in a way where they'll absorb it.
Yeah, like it took me when you were doing the video game, it took me a couple of ways and this could be on me to explain what I was trying to get across of him when he was entering. He was too much angle, going in, that he wasn't getting. It's hard to
flicking too
articulate.
Fast. Yeah,
right,
flicking too fast, and he was trying to say control the wheel while applying brakes to slowly rotate the car instead
letting
of
it just
fucking
around.
let it bang sideways in a reverse entry.
Yeah.
At 90.
But even during the general events, that's a huge, track. It kind of is track etiquette, but people like Shook who can make it around the track and then try to self bump. It's different than people who are experienced and can do a line around the track, consistently, but
if you
really do what they want, versus,
run the inside line,
versus
or
just drifting around. People, you could just go huck it, catch it, and not have drop tires. A very sloppy run, right? Is completely different than an experienced veteran who's out there
fully in control,
right?
There's a
so you get a C group or a novice driver who, or even a early intermediate guy or girl, and it's a cone thing. All right, go do a donut in this cone, twist out and do a bigger one, and using the cones that were an outer apex now as our inner apex. So you're doing 2 size donuts, and I don't know, 3 out of 4 will automatically miss, hit the cones or mess. It kind of is like you don't have this open field. You have this a course, or a tight line It's not really tight, but what I'm saying, a defined line.
An actual set of parameters.
Yeah, a set of parameters. Very good. And it kind of is. I was like, listen, I know this sounds very basic. Just try it. Just go. I want to see you just do it.
It's a bit of
and
a.
it takes them 3 times.
It's kind of a humbling thing, in a good way too, because it's like truly, it's a way to show how in control they are of the vehicle.
And then that gauges me for what type of what type of student they're going to be, right? Okay, cool. I can skip the next couple of things I had initially planned and move right on to this lesson. So yeah, that's really how I play it. The lessons themselves.
Have you been getting to drive yourself much at all?
Well, aside from other people's cars.
From that one event.
I think it was 7 or 8 cars I drove.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I wanted to, every time I drove one, I came back and Shook was at the booth. But
he was getting out of one car and into another. He's like,
then
let's
at
go.
a certain point, I think it was like 3 or 4. It was like, all right, now let's just see how many we can do.
Right, right.
Because at first I wasn't asking, but yeah, I drove.
Oh, I know which one we missed one.
Which one?
Bojangles' car.
Oh, Bojangles. Yeah, drove an S14.
Bong.
Well, I drove everything from Jimmy Oak's car, which is 500 horsepower.
Yep.
To that Mustang, which is the body style before yours.
SM95. Yeah.
Miatas. It was pretty fun.
Dustin's stock motor Miata.
So I really like Dustin's car a lot. That was probably the most surprising one. Like I got into Jimmy's car, I knew it was gonna be high powered beast, and it did what I was expecting, right? But I almost didn't drive Dustin's car. I'm so glad I did though. It put a smile on my face. I'm smiling about it right now.
Was it? You are.
Yeah, because it was so fun to drive.
Dare I say, is it such a pure feeling when it comes to drifting?
He loves it. He loves that car.
It's NA, right? I don't know the exact power. I want to say about 200.
Yep.
But it was perfect for balanced the weight. And I've driven other Miatas. I've driven Miata Rob's car and stuff. I did clubhouse reverse. I think that's what
so down up the hill.
Yeah.
Down the hill.
Took a right. Yeah. And as soon as I was going to the far turn 4 up the hill, I was already smiling. I was like, damn, this thing is awesome. Yeah, so I wish I had. So I got Andy Lenz and I are working on a new series that we're going to start rating people's cars.
I love that.
But, so I wish I had Andy with me because, I could have given that one the first official score.
Yeah.
But
you have a score in mind.
Yeah. Is
this going to be one that sets the bar?
It could. Well, I don't know. Do I drive it again? I don't. I don't know. We'll find out.
Right. Because were you thinking of that at the time? Like, were you thinking of a rating at the time, or were you just purely enjoying it?
I was purely enjoying it.
Yeah.
But we've been talking about the rating. Yeah. Because every car doesn't. It doesn't.
There's going to be pros and cons. There's going to be things that are very good or very not so good with
things I like about it.
Yeah.
Because I drove 3 Miatas that day.
Yep.
Or maybe just 2. I drove Ben Manzo's and Jordan's as well. It was a 2-day event, so I might have driven one of them the day before or something. But
you took nice style for a spin.
Yeah. But both of which each had their pros and cons. Almost same cars, both ITBs and stuff like that, but slightly different. And
I was going to say
definitely different feelings. They all say Jordan's car is the fastest. Dustin's definitely feels the fastest.
Yeah.
Felt like power wise, maybe it was the gearing. I don't. But
I mean,
I like that type of stuff though. To answer your question, no. Yeah, I get to drive other people's cars, not driving my own, but I like driving different cars.
Right. It's
like drinking
something
tea.
that I was going to say, right? Something you don't. Not everybody's going to get the opportunity to do that.
And I don't go out and for those people that don't. I'm not asking. Sure, I might ask a friend of mine or something, but I'm not. Asking people to drive their cars. Hey, can I drive? Some of it that day it was a beginner clinic day, was it?
Yeah. It was a Friday, Saturday event.
And so sometimes in the clinics, I'm getting in the person's car to see if it's not them, if it's the car.
Right.
And half time it is.
Is the car?
Yeah. Where they set something up wrong or overbuilt it and it's not set up right. Or what's the body style Corvette with the almost squarish tails?
C6, C5?
No, it's a new. No, those are more round tails, aren't they?
C5's got round tails. C6, I believe, are squarer, but they're no. C6
They
the
have
same.
one in. They have one at Thompson.
C7,
like the gray. Yeah. So I drifted one. Someone showed up at a beginner clinic in one of those, and he was struggling. So I said, "Hey, man, I'm not just trying to beat on your car or anything. Can I just drive it?
Yeah.
Help you out." Wow, it was terrible. Even at the lowest, horsepower mode, it's so sick. It was sick but I had, and Shook can attest to this. I'm a no angle type of guy. Like I don't like huge angle, but this was literally at no angle.
Big King Gucci guy.
So, he was seriously spinning out and even, for the amount of power it had. And
so
it took me like 3 tries to be able to do a good donut.
It just was because you need that mix of too much power, not enough angle to catch it essentially with that power.
It was just too sensitive, and that was my first time experiencing a new vehicle of that. I mean, because I've driven, this individual let me drive his M4, drift that on Clubhouse, and that thing bone stock, and it wasn't even manual. The Corvette was manual. This was all
flappy paddle.
Yeah, and it was sweet. It was probably one of my favorite cars I've ever driven.
Yep.
That was like 2 years ago.
I wonder if that is a balanced thing with the C7.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think they were ever invented the drift.
No, they certainly were not.
Certainly
No,
not.
they're definitely gonna be front end heavy. I'm curious now what the weight distribution is on that thing.
I don't know.
But
I know SLR made a big kit for it though, probably because
the C7.
Yeah, because all these people are stepping into Corvettes as drift cars.
Well, I know C5,
Yeah,
C6 is.
Yeah, but C7, I don't know.
Not
it
C7.
could be.
I
mean,
personally haven't seen. Anybody
Yeah.
out there with a C7,
No, it's usually all C6.
C6,
Yeah.
C5. Yeah,
but they might make something. Somebody might make something for sure. But
yeah.
Would those still go for what, 45, 50 grand?
They're still way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
45, 50 grand on a drift car.
Right,
And it's not at 240. What?
Yeah.
And to jump in it and then
Yeah.
still have a handful of things to do
But with that said, next year is the year of driving.
for you.
Yeah, we are going. Me, Shabby, Joel, a couple other people. We're going on a tour.
Oh, sweet.
We're trying to like drive other events.
Yep, that's awesome.
I got this S13 at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Hopefully get that wrapped up pretty soon, and we want to
Take it on the road.
Yeah, see how it goes.
What do you have locations already picked, planned?
I definitely want to do like Lake Erie Speedway. Those guys came out to our events. We're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to get the invite for Bloodmaster Invitationals. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Somebody made a post. Let us know if you guys. If teams. So I think we're gonna be Lock City boys.
Sweet. So there's going to be a team associated with
We'll
it.
try to.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I would fucking love to see you guys at Bloodmasters.
That'd be awesome.
I'll wear so many
Yeah.
jean jackets. I'm coming.
But there's a couple other places that I would like to check out.
Yeah.
And obviously timing is everything.
Right,
How-
for
how am I
sure,
gonna fit
for
all that
sure.
into my busy schedule, but
Yeah.
Lake Erie is vibes, right?
I don't know if I would do team. I might do. If we are a team, we could.
That
do
looks
team
like a
vibes.
fun as hell
Vibes, I
event.
definitely want to go.
Yeah. So
That's going to be, I think, our vacation next year.
When
Shit, I don't know yet,
it's
but-
around.
as soon as I get my RX-7 back and I could sell it,
Yeah.
and then put some more money into the S13. Yeah, all right.
What's the S13 currently powered by?
God's Engine, SR20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you guys see the latest YouTube video we dropped?
I haven't
No,
seen it yet.
I've seen the thing on the Instagram, but I haven't gone to YouTube yet.
That's how it starts because it's a SR20 to RX-7.
Yep.
I'm like, this video might get us banned on YouTube, but
God's Engine.
So the clinics are going well. That's only one aspect of the drift stuff.
Pete Coots is taking a clinic.
Is he on Friday?
Friday, yep. Yeah,
Right.
G35.
Yeah.
G35.
Oh, that's awesome. Perfect.
Oh, and he did send an email asking if we would get in the car and help him. I haven't written back yet, but yes.
Yeah.
Not the whole time, but yes, we would. When he's struggling, we hop in the car with you.
Sweet. Because that is a part of it. You want people to not get frustrated.
Right. And it's frustrating, you know.
Oh, yeah, for
100%,
sure.
You know.
Somewhat serious question. Like, how much does the sim translate? Is there a way short of, I think you made a comment before, like, you're not wasting gas or tires.
Yeah. So I'm not a sim person. I do know people that, you know, the professor will tell you.
Yeah.
You know, muscle memory, you know, certain things, 100%.
I can see.
And they play Assetto, right?
Yeah.
I do. I have played it. I do want to try to do it. I think I would rather do like F1 racing if I was to do sim racing, but it's not anything I could attest to because.
Right. You're just not enough seat time, if you will,
Yeah.
to go. Yeah.
But I want to get it for my daughter. I want her to do it. Yeah, so
That'd be awesome, yeah.
You know,
I would say, yeah, the muscle memory and stuff. Like,
I can say at least like getting you familiar with.
So how you were playing earlier, I don't see being an advantage. But if you're somebody who knows what to try differently, right, or have someone over your shoulder, you're saying, "Oh, I see that being an advantage." But if you're just playing it like you're playing Silent Hill 2 remastered,
Because you can let your potential bad habits without knowing go uncorrected.
Imperfect practice doesn't make good practice.
Right. Right.
So my issue with the sim is, and it's been because I'm way better with controller. I always have been, but like the sim will teach you what the car is going to do in like
different mode,
in different
speeds,
how you move it, and like
motions,
when you clutch kick to let go of the wheel and do this and that and steer into it.
Wait, when you clutch kick, you let go of the wheel?
Well, I don't know what you want me to.
Maybe that's where that massive
Like
angle
how
is coming from.
How it counter steers and all that, like how you let the wheel slip.
I think your footwork, where to use the brakes, you know,
shifting, all that stuff.
Shift points. But like,
you can't feel the car.
Right. The one thing it's lacking massively is G-force.
And
but like
is it as fun?
No.
Right. Yeah. You know. So I think during the E series, during 2019 or 2020 when we did them,
lockdown.
Yeah, I had more fun watching. Right.
Yeah, the watching was sick.
Right.
Was cool.
Right. Just getting everybody together and
and the commentary and stuff like that. But I don't. Yeah. I don't know. For me, it does not replace real drifting.
Right,
No.
right. Oh, yeah, certainly.
What I will say, like, the biggest thing is when you are drifting a real car, you can feel when it's gripping. You can feel when it's
You're
sliding.
At one with the vehicle.
You can feel, you can feel like a greasy tire.
If it starts to slow
tire.
up, right.
Yeah. I can't feel that in the game, so I'll be flying at entry, and I'm like, oh, this is how fast I'd be going. And then I start hitting the brakes, and the car's like on ice and goes into the wall.
Yeah.
It's not the same as real. You'll hear the tires will change pitch as you're slowing down, like
right.
Yep.
like from high to low, and then you know when to gas or whatever. Like there's
even how much life you have in your tires and tires themselves, and so the game doesn't account for all of that, obviously.
No,
but there's a lot of there's a ton of variables in real life, obviously, that
you add
to the feel and the inputs that you're going to experience.
But my understanding is there is people that build car packages out there that you could get
are very accurate.
Yeah.
But
you know, and obviously it's more. They have it obviously way more for like racing. You know, series,
yeah.
You know, but
the drifting shit. Well, every fucking kit car that you get that you download has mega angle, like talking like 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need that.
But it's not. The best way for me to describe it, and it's still kind of vague, is you will get a feel for it, but you will not get the feel.
Right.
So you'll know what to do with your hands.
Yep.
But the car feels way different, and Thompson in real life feels wider and longer.
Well, I'm Smile Factory Co. who made the Thompson. He hadn't been there ever. He was making it off of Google Maps and one other program and stuff. And he did come and drive it eventually, and he's like, there's a lot of differences. Yeah.
Yes.
So next time, he knows what to change.
Yeah.
Just drive one of those cars down it with the mapping.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's a lot of money.
iRacing.
No, because we got actual quotes, dude, and it was like $40,000.
Holy shit.
To map the track?
Yeah. If we wanted an authentic thing. There was this company. It could have been 20 grand or 40 grand. I don't know.
It doesn't
But
matter. Those are both
Right,
a
yeah,
lot of money.
regardless. Yeah.
But when it was someone, I believe they were from Europe, Germany, or something, and yeah, they would have someone come out, drone scan it, blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, that's. I don't got pockets like that.
Right,
right.
right.
For something I've never done. Yeah.
Right, and for something that, I mean, I guess you could
Yeah.
sell the package, but like, how are you going to recoup? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what benefit is it providing?
You'd sell
yeah.
maybe 10, and the rest would be copied and pasted all
Right,
worldwide.
right.
But they do it for like motorcycle racing.
Yep.
They do. Like some racers, well, you'll see those GPS things on some videos and stuff, but they make it. They do these scans. My understanding is they do these scans for GPS systems as well.
Yeah.
For your track mapping and
Yep.
stuff like that. If
And
it's,
and you can input it into, I don't know, AEM makes a crazy one, these data loggers and stuff like that. And
right.
who's the other big GPS company? They just can't. Garmin. Garmin has a
Garmin.
crazy track time setup thing.
Garmin's got a lot of crazy things. Like
One of their watches,
There's a
my favorite watch
Tracky.
ever.
I don't know if Tracky does that. I know it does like drag times.
Mhm.
But yeah,
There was one Garmin, I forget the name
Tom
of it.
Tom.
But no.
iRacing, all their tracks, they do that. They like GPS scan or use like some kind of sonar, like a scanning tool, and
Yeah.
drive the track, which is kind of crazy.
I know iRacing in particular, they added the Mount Washington Hill climb, and
Oh.
supposedly it's really pretty accurate.
I would say if you're gonna get into sim racing, do not buy a Logitech. You go balls to the dick walls. You have to get the Fanatic.
There's a new Logitech Pro setup coming
it's
out.
coming out. Yeah.
oh
November 4th, it's dropping.
It's,
It's $1,000. It's direct drive.
direct drive.
Yeah.
because the belt you don't get. You have if you're racing like actual iRacing in the center, you'll feel like a slop, and the
Yep.
car will do this.
Yeah. Rob lent me his. I do have a Logitech setup. G something. I guess that's where I'm kind of like a prima donna too. Like that's why I never. That's not why I never really got into it. But that's one thing that would hold me back because I would be the type that I want
You
the
nitpick
Fanatec.
it.
Yeah.
I
Well, that's
want-
the thing is even
I
right
want
now,
the curved screen.
I want a Fanatec direct drive steering wheel for here because like the setup is okay.
G7 or something, right?
Yeah, but it's just
You don't get the real like when you're in a normal
Yeah.
drift car and you flick the wheel, you feel the response. This just like clunks and makes like a
Yep.
Right,
noise.
right.
And sometimes it'll go and sometimes it skips. And
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so a little more accuracy better.
oh yeah, Veraxis actually has like a really crazy setup at his place, so he would be the guy to talk to actually.
Yeah, that Fanatec DD is where it's at. The problem with that stuff right now is like every time I check, everything's out of stock.
Yeah, because
Chip shortage.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing.
Thanks,
missing all
Obama.
Missing all these Doritos.
Um,
Anyway.
But yeah. So where did that come from?
The clinics, and then you getting more seat time in general.
Yeah.
And then where do we go from here? The Lock City events. Overall, how do you feel this year's gone?
Awesome. Yeah, I think this year went really well. Still is going well.
Yep.
We had a small snafu with the last event where a lot of people, and I'm kind of blaming Shook in this room, chose it upon themselves to self-bump.
I knew we wanted to
There's
discuss
like
this.
15 people.
Shook, you hear this?
I don't think 15 people actually self-pumped. 15 people bought tickets outside of their driving group because their group was sold out.
Which
well, that's a no.
And it kind of happens, we usually get 2 or 3. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yep.
Or I really just want to drive with my friends. Can I just drive the other group? They're not asking to drive the group that they registered for. They're trying to drive in their group. But, it's the last clean event of the year, right? It's October.
Yep.
Next month's November. A lot of people aren't going to want to drive.
and who knows what the weather's going to be.
So it's going to be a big event because,
Last game of the season, can't hold anything back.
So I had a lot of a good amount of A group drivers had already reached out before. So I made a post on community forum about this, but a lot of people had already reached out. Hey, I can't believe it's sold out. It's already sold out, and A group never sells out. So that's why I looked into it and figured out what had happened. So I'm gonna let those A group drivers drive, and
Yeah, because there's A group drivers out of there every single event,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they come from all over.
But at the same time, I bluffed. I'm calling it my bluff right now. I told everyone, good luck if you bought outside your group and you find out the driver's meeting can't drive.
Yeah.
I'm not going to really not let them drive, but I'm going to,
At least
call them out in front
kind
of
of set the
everybody.
precedent.
Yeah,
right.
There's a reason why we do this. So
I was
this
gonna
line's going to be longer.
Yeah.
and it's not my doing, right?
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, I try to offer. I'm selling a product, right? The product is seat time or the event, the experience and all that. And if it's miserable sitting in that line sometimes,
Right.
And that's diminishing the product.
And especially now, like, again, this is October where it's going to be way better to sit in that line now than mid-July in sweltering heat.
For the human and the car.
Right, for both. Right, exactly.
But yeah, it should be a good event. It's
the crazy thing about self-bumping B to A, right? I think A has 3 tiers in itself. So there's C, B, and then A 1, 2, and 3. Because you have somebody who just made A, you have somebody who's been driving A, and you have the guys who have been driving A for like forever, and they're like reverse entry 360, whatever the most maximum skill level there is.
So with kind of
there's different types of driving in general.
That too, yeah. You have the Club Blues guys that just their cars look like Mad Max stole them, and they're just going a million, and they smash each other. And
I don't think that's true. I wouldn't generalize all people, all Club Blues.
Yeah, not all Club Blues, but like in my head, when you say Club Blues, I think of ratty 36s banging doors. Like there are stylish drivers there. I don't want to get picked apart for this, but like most of the guys
it's going to be in your DMs.
Yeah, this is the callbacks we're talking about here.
When those guys slam, they like go fast and they don't give a shit. They're like trying to go fast and be close. And then you have, like the groups that are more stylish, I guess, or there's all different kinds of driving.
Yeah. Well, I don't think cars. I guess the car kind of has to do with the style of driving, but not really. Some people can get banged up and not intentionally want to. I mean, look at NPR boys.
I was about to say,
Blues, and their cars are perfect.
Pretty. I was gonna say those are. That's a good.
Even if they bang a door, Cameron, he's fixing one event. He got door dinged, and he's fixing his door. So
I was gonna mention.
That's why I took offense to that.
That's a good example of.
And even
both,
like the Bloodmasters cars. If anything you're going to say is Mad Max, I would think of them. But those are nice cars. It's not like, in my opinion, they're not beat up.
No, they don't have bad ones.
So you shouldn't say that shit, Shook.
Some of them are bad, dude. I could.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to name them.
You're like generalizing.
Yeah, because at first thought, I'm like, cars that smash each other and go fast. But yeah, the NPR guys are like, that's a good example of guys who drive crazy, but not to the point where they're just fucking hitting each other and they're like, hell yeah, that was sick. They're occasional dirt drops.
Yeah, but they're good about it.
Like I don't.
If they drop, they don't stay in it. And
no, the dude with the black one, like he hit it and he parked at the top of the hill. He's like, I know, and he grabbed the broom like right away. Chevy just standing there, like, dude.
But that's and that's a good part about the community in general. Doesn't matter where you're from. Most people that have the driver etiquette, or the respect.
They know
and just understand. And one thing we did change this year is if you do go off like that, you have to stop no matter what. You have to stop, talk to a grid official, and basically we're asking what happened. And if they say I don't know, then that's the problem. You don't know. You shouldn't be here. Not here in general, but on the full track. Then you got to go back.
Yep.
Because you got to know what you're doing wrong. To do that.
Yeah. To keep sending it off.
Yeah, or not even keep. What happened?
What happened that one time?
Oh well, I went to go pull my e-brake and push my clutch in, but I accidentally floored it at the same time. Because people do that. I've done it. Especially at the beginning when you're learning, or you got to learn a technique at a time. It's hard to interface all of them at once.
Yep.
And when you're trying to add that new element,
you fuck it up.
Just another thing, right?
Clubhouse entry, the first time I did it, was scary because I came up shallow.
Well, so we changed intermediate group this year too.
Reverse.
So intermediate runs Clubhouse reverse. They'll take a right, drift everything, and then they don't do the downhill. They'll just sign up. So it flows a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But we found there's a little. First of all, that's the way I intended it to be driven when I designed it. I always thought it would be in that direction. But then the first time I did it, I was in Chris Wing's car. And
that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Z.
And it was the first car drifting on it. And I went down the hill, compressed to come up the mini hill and lock the brakes. I'm looking at the barrier. I'm like, maybe this isn't the best way to do this. And then so that's why we started running it the other way, and it worked out really well. It does work out really well both directions.
Yeah. Regular entry is for sure your first couple times was daunting because
regular entry after the main straight into that first,
because it like slants down and it has like a weird angle to it, kind of. So when you let off, you go out, and if you stay in it, you stay where you are usually.
Yeah.
And
I mean, after the coming out of the turn, or
so
halfway through to coming out.
Exactly. Yeah. So when
you have to be on the throttle to push yourself through the corner.
Yeah. If you let off, you start going to the outside.
Yeah. You
so it pulls
down the hill.
Almost pulls you towards
like
the oval.
It's like no hezzy.
Yes.
Because if you hesitate, you end up in the rocks.
Yeah.
Right.
So the first
you're
couple
using
times,
the car's grip, right, to
stay on,
push you where you want to go.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that took me a couple laps.
So same thing with the entry itself, going into it. Most people where they fail to commit is doing the feint. They don't stay on the throttle enough across to the left-hand side of the track to get back out. They do what you were doing in the video game, and they're checked up too much and
suck himself in.
Yeah, they're hit the corner too early, or in the middle of the track, or closer to the inside of the track, and
so
it messes everything up.
Yes.
But people don't understand that you have during that transition, you don't want to be on the feint part. You don't want to be heavy angled. You want
because you're going to lose all your momentum,
push yourself
right?
across, track back across the track, and then flick it and flick it back in. Or what I like to do, I don't even if it's someone else's car that I haven't driven before, I'll always do that entry, right, the heavy feint. But I really like just staying on the left the whole time and just doing a really shallow, hard, quick flick. Instead of feinting, using the whole track coming all the way across. I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, because that grade, like, when you just flick the wheel like that, the ass end just kicks right out. At least it does in my car. But I was trying to feint because everybody else was doing it. So I was like, I want to try that. And if you feint too early and you're not on throttle enough, you end up before the rumble strip. And so you're facing the rumble strip. You're not deep enough.
Yep.
And so there were a few times, one where I went over the rumble strip into the grass, and then one where I was like, okay, well, I know what happened there, so let me try and extend it. So I tried left foot braking. The front locked up, and I got out of it. The car straightened out, and I went straight into the rocks. And I was like, okay, so now both of those are not the right thing. I just have to hit this correctly. So if you don't hit it right, you're in the weeds.
Yeah.
Unless you have a handbrake. That's the only other thing I can think of. You fuck up, you extend with the handbrake if you're too shallow, and if you're too deep, you're probably going off. I don't know what else you would do.
Yeah.
And that was scary the first time I drove. I'm not gonna lie. Coming up to it, I was like, holy fuck, these guys go like top of third. And I was like putting at it in second, like, where I'm going. Here I go. Up rocks.
Watch me do this.
Here. Oh shit.
So what are you already looking at next year as far as dates, all that sort of stuff? Is it already kind of in the back of your mind?
Yeah, we brought up the schedule, a little bit.
Yeah.
That's his favorite question. Where's the schedule?
Yeah.
Where's the schedule?
People are going to start asking like January 2nd.
Schedule?
I'm pushing for, and I think it might happen. I'm pretty sure every other Saturday at least. More oval stuff. So right now
sweet.
we only do oval stuff on Fridays.
I would love to drive.
I think we're going to try to have a few of the Saturdays will have oval on it as well.
Oval stuff. How do you guys usually do that? Has it been open or just limited to the groups as well, specific groups?
I've done it both ways.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've done it. So I try to do it so every group had an opportunity or had a run group on it.
Yep.
And I've also done it so it's just open. They're either way. I've never seen more than 6 people at a time.
I was gonna say it's honestly,
but it's so cool.
Seat time.
It's a super cool spot, right? And every time I've gone over there to watch, like whoever's over there, they're getting all their money's worth.
Yeah, and it's a really cool experience. I'm gonna say experience, right? Because the Miatas are starting way back at the far turn. They're going as fast as
they're almost in the
a lot
turn.
of people. But then there's Corvette. Jake Lipton, I think he was doing his Corvette. The the way it's a high speed banked corner. There's a feint. People are feinting it, staying on the throttle to stay nice and high, and you have a really tight,
finish to that
into the pit, and then you can do one more, power out of it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If I had it my way, we would be doing a little bit more paving in the oval, and I have a pretty cool layout.
Yep.
That would take minimal paving, like less than clubhouse.
What has there been discussions about it?
Oh, I ask for blacktop every time I'm there.
Okay.
You mean so two tracks?
And Scott talks about it at the drivers' meeting. He says, Michael asks me for blacktop every time he's here, and I say, yeah, as soon as these guys learn to keep it on the track. But I'm not giving you an inch of blacktop until you guys can keep it on the track.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why we're so hard on it. It's like, guys, we could have entire third grid, whole new section.
Yep.
And
So
then you could even do Mega B or Mega Road, or what is it called? Clubhouse down under the bridge. Are they allowed to do that anymore?
What do you mean?
Remember when you would run under the bridge after Clubhouse?
Yeah, but that doesn't really like flow. That's one reason why we don't do it. There's like drifting, you could drift it, but then like
there's a big gap.
It's a big lap time, and it's you get less seat time running at. There's no way to actually like come back into it. It'd make more sense to have 3 grids going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Which again with 3, there's just a lot more people you can cater to.
But that and more options, right? That's what I like about Saturdays. So the people that regularly attend Saturdays know that, because we've been running it for almost 2 years now. But we run Clubhouse in the morning. It's for an advanced group. And then we'll break a intermediate group do their thing. Then we'll do the road course. We'll do road course into Clubhouse, and then Clubhouse in the afternoon. We'll do another intermediate, and then Clubhouse in the afternoon. For advanced, we'll do Clubhouse into road course. Reverse. Reverse 3. We tried to do road course reverse all the way to 1 last year, and the Skyline had an incident with the wall, fourth run. So.
Yeah.
I like how you can do reverse Clubhouse and then around the tower.
Yeah.
That's
3,
cool shit.
Reverse 3,
Yeah, because
it's fun.
Yeah, around the tower is a fun drift.
Yeah. And so that's, private days come up and we get to learn, we practice new things and.
Right. Adjust the layout. Obviously, like I said, practice is much easier to do when you're not, wanting other people to get what they paid for, essentially.
Yeah.
It would also be cool to see for that afternoon road course for road course Clubhouse under the bridge, and then that new track that you made would be sick.
So it's really tough. They did a Drift Week was there, and they gave them the option. They did under the bridge and all that. They did Clubhouse, the dog leg of Clubhouse to under the bridge it's a weird line. It doesn't really jive. Because you're like in, and then it'll be a quick bloop bloop.
Yeah.
It's not like
flowy.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's not enjoyable. Maybe other people might, but yeah.
Starting under the bridge was cool too. I feel like a lot of people like
For
that.
Staggered.
Yeah.
That was
Starting under the bridge. Oh, right. Yeah, actually, I didn't even get to walk over there.
sent them. Yeah, we did it last year too. To keep it confined.
Yeah.
But send it from, and that's really cool. That was
Under the bridge going uphill or immediate right?
we did both.
Okay.
Yeah, because first session they did one direction, second session they did another.
Yep.
And then
Right, I can see. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Keep it different.
Right. Get looks at different,
Shuffle.
just different ways.
It's a shuffle.
But like if it was like an FD thing, the move I think could be you start on the oval, go reverse under the bridge. That would be turn 5 is under the bridge to turn 4, which is the first turn of Clubhouse, but you're reverse.
Yep.
Because they have the power, and then you come back and then go all the way to 3, which you just call the tower.
Yep.
And then up. So
that would be cool.
Yep.
Because they have the 800 horsepower cars.
More than
that
enough
can do
power,
that.
right, to link.
Up the hill from bridge.
Yeah, but you have 2 blind corners, right? The bridge corner and the uphill corner, right? Around and turn 3. Those are both. Turn 3 reverse is sweet because it is a blind corner.
Yep.
Way off camber.
Blind corner, and you can
have a hill to crest to initiate.
I was going to say,
it.
and you can enter at speed.
Yeah, you remember that private day with the FRS?
Oh, it's one of the coolest, like that, and even beyond seeing Turek do that, but like watching Dave and Miata Rob,
Yep.
Initiating, way back, basically past the tent.
Yep.
Trying to push through that corner.
Yeah. So when I do it, I would initiate. So you have the inner turn 4 and then the outer turn 4, like the inlet we don't really use anymore at all.
Yeah.
I try to initiate right prior to that. So right there's a dip for the clubhouse straight. Coming up the dip is where I'll like to do my flick.
Yep.
I always do the flick at the same spot where people would flick to do the downhill. If we were doing clubhouse,
right?
Reverse.
But
right,
that
I'm
quick
flicking,
little right, and then
hucking it so that way. But it's the same thing that you said earlier about the clubhouse turn 1 downhill. You kind of have to stay on the throttle because it's the same type of corner.
It pushes you into the swamp.
You end
right?
up in the swamp.
And you have to push yourself up there. But that's the coolest part is just ripping because it's all uphill. So you're giving that engine.
Yep.
The engine's doing the work for you.
Yep.
And
I can't just.
then it's really hard, but you have to track back out to 2 to hit. To come back in for 2, right? To enter 2, you want to be tracked out.
Yep.
Back to we'll say the access road side. No, not the access. The road when you're coming into Thompson and the tracks on your right. You want to be on that side, the tower side.
Tower side.
Yep.
And then turn 1 is awesome because you're at this point full scrubbing speed. So you are like super sideways, scrub, and then as soon as you can see that point of go, give it the throttle.
It's wild. I was in the
it.
car with you doing that, and
you're just sideways.
That wall, right? That wall is coming fat. But like the thing is, especially, I wasn't like.
You feel.
I didn't feel out of pocket.
Yeah,
but that exactly like I could feel the speed being scrubbed. Like,
right.
this is what we have to do to hit this almost
2 to 1 is
not
like
90, but
2 to 1 is at least in Assetto is.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but
Let's just move on.
That's my favorite thing to drift.
Do you same amount of events next year?
No.
Okay.
We probably do the same amount of grassroots events. Well, maybe a little bit less because I forgot to do a. We usually do like a, what do we call it? B group social. What the heck was it? Basically, a B group tryout.
For A.
Yeah, where they come and.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
So we're gonna do that again next year. But
I called it the
we
Mike
are-
Lynch shoot your shot A showdown.
nice.
Uh
We're doing a competition series.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
For B drivers or a competition?
No, like a full. Like we did the one comp this year.
Yep.
So we're gonna do. It's either gonna be a 3. It might be a 4 series comp.
Ooh.
It's not all going to be on Clubhouse.
Okay.
We might have one on skid pad. The idea would be 3 different layouts if we do 3 or 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's 3 different things.
I like the idea of 4 because you can start with 1.
Yep.
Throw 2 more in the mix and finish with that one to
Good.
just to,
Yep. I want to do one at night.
Yep. Oh, fuck yeah.
It might be hard to judge at night, but that's where we're at.
Maybe, again, speaking out of pocket here, maybe rent a couple extra lights just to throw down, make it a little bit easier.
Well,
Night seems sketchy.
For the first time, we're in talks with a title sponsor, possibly.
Yep.
Right? It's pretty close. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's either going to happen or not. I guess
Things progressing. at the very
50-50,
least.
right? You never know. So that would it benefit the drivers very well.
Yep.
That would be the goal. Yeah. So yeah, there could definitely be more events. But not a lot more.
With the comp, tire size is limited.
Yes.
235s?
No, I'm not saying yet.
Oh.
That's the biggest.
That was the biggest thing I've seen.
Yeah. But that's, in my opinion, it's the most interesting part. I had the most interesting conversation with Tim Kennedy about this, who tire size doesn't affect him at all, right? Because 86, he's
not going to matter, right?
And he probably put a good perspective on. I can't even say for word what he said because I don't.
Oh, was this his post on the forum?
No, we were talking. I think during Honda Fest, and yeah, so it might be. Yeah, it's definitely going to change. I can't say it's definitely going to change, but I anticipate that rule changing.
There'll be a factor.
Yeah, but I want to keep the main idea is keeping it grassroots. So the rules that won't change would be that I did for this year.
It was like no pro drivers, right?
There's no pro chassis. No cars that ever were driving in a.
I was going to say, right. There's other series that are out there.
Yeah.
And you watch and you're like, oh, this is.
Yeah, I don't want that.
In a way, pay to play. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I guess. That's...
some people complained about the entry fee. I think it was like $350 or $400. It was $350 if they pre-reg and $400 day of, which in the grand scheme of things really isn't a lot.
Especially what was the purse?
It was
couple G's, no?
Yeah. It was I think over 6,000 in prizes.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
I paid out. I paid out. We paid out 1 through 6 got something. Yeah, 1 through 6. So 6th place got a free event, but the rest of them split. I think it was like $5,000. Five or 6. Yeah, I think it was 6.
Hell, even a free event.
And this is where like sponsors came into play, but in P. Coots Injector Spa, right?
Yep.
Norway's Nil, Fab, tons of companies. We didn't ask for money for us, right? We asked for products,
just stuff
and,
to
and stuff.
To
Swivel Mount gave out the swivel mounts and stuff like that, and so even up until 3rd place, 4th place, got physical items.
Yeah, stuff.
Which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
And I say it's cool. It sounds cliche or what, but the reason why I think it's cool is because more than half of them, all of them, were local companies, right? Or people that are in the sport,
involved in the scene.
They're in the community.
So
Stay Gold Mead drives every event. Almost.
Yep. Stay Gold. I think did alignments all 1 through 3.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I think one got a series or season's worth of alignments or something along that lines. So it's not just the one. No,
those are some killer things that benefit the drivers for sure.
So it was kind of an eye opener, right? And
I do think a lot of people want something like that.
Yeah.
Especially with the gap, of not having big stuff for obvious reasons, a couple of years.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I like that idea a lot.
And we're also selling trackside parts next year.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So if you break tie rod, you break whatever.
Yep.
Battery tie downs, fire extinguisher brackets.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to definitely sell those.
Riv nut kit on site.
I've steered away from, people that say you should just sell that stuff here, the fire extinguisher stuff, because we're pretty strict on our tech. So people have been saying that for a while. Oh, you should sell them here. I was like, well, no, I don't want people to think I'm trying to take their money.
Right.
Because if I fail them for a tie rod,
right.
I got one for sale.
Yeah.
But
I've
been doing this 10 years now.
Right. I think you pretty much established.
The cool reality is if I watch Garrett P grab a wheel and it's fucking flying off,
right.
Exactly.
Whose money are you really trying to take? We just don't want you to your wheel to fly off.
And that's exactly.
You're I, myself included, I don't want to see my friends stuck in the line.
Help it. Look, pay whatever it is for the tie rod and whatever. It's going to help you in the long run.
Yeah.
And by the way, it's available here if you need it.
Right. And a lot of people run like aftermarket stuff and stuff. So we are getting we're going to be distributor, parts distributor. So we'll have aftermarket stuff to replace the aftermarket stuff.
That's awesome. That's great.
Hit up your boy over at SLR. I need some lock nuts.
Somebody do a Garrett swap in the
yeah, Garrett would probably love to do that shit.
But just plugging away.
I like it.
It's a good idea.
And that's just one facet of the things you're involved in.
Yeah, so my day job, I do solar panel designs.
Well, I thought it was promoting. I thought it was promoting Silent Hill 2, the remastered version.
Ed Pudva wants to know if you'll sell burble tunes at the track.
Yeah, for sure.
Plug and play OBD2 port.
Eco burble.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Staggered went pretty well this year.
Staggered was great. I was busy though. I was definitely busy during Staggered. I didn't get to see you guys.
I was going to say, I seen you guys in the morning briefly, but that was about it. And I walked around once to get lunch real quick, and the day was gone. It was awesome. Yeah. It was absolutely awesome.
Yeah. It was good.
It just flew by.
It did. It's too short.
I didn't even get over to the track to see anybody drive.
I didn't either. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's
I
crazy.
did watch the off-road course. Yeah, a little bit, but
Yeah, I seen it on the internet.
That's a cool
Uh,
addition. I'm excited about that too.
But yeah, no, Staggered was great. What did I say at the end of the event? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do this again. I did say at the end of the event.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I got to be honest. That is on the back of my mind because people have said, and I'm like, wait, what? I have no idea. There were murmurs like, oh, this last one.
Yeah, I don't know. Staggered Auto Festival. I want to make a multi-day event.
Okay.
I don't.
That'd be cool.
Change it a little bit.
It's too short, right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Then we could camp.
Well, people camped anyways.
And I truly, I feel.
I want it. I want some road racing act. Yeah, I want it to be more of a motorsports.
Yep.
Inclusive.
Yep.
Thing.
I genuinely feel like, and I've said this probably on the air. I know I've said it to the boys a handful of times and to other people. Like, we are very lucky that Thompson exists.
Yeah.
So, from your perspective, mine, to the audience we have, like, I want to promote it because I want people to go because I want it to be there.
Right.
So the more cool events by cool people like yourself and your crew, like, fuck yeah, let's do this. Any
Right.
help you need from us, let's do it, and we want to back it. Because I don't want to see it go away, and it's set up genuinely fucking awesome because you can cover, again, the facility itself. There's so many different things. It has the paddock. There's plenty of parking. From a spectator point of view, there's plenty of options and more probably somewhere in the future for spectators to view motorsport style events.
There's that whole grass parking lot up top, and then the one in the way back.
So we filled that.
They filled that one in the back.
No,
The
for
grass.
Staggered So the event I'm tumbling around with in my mind, I don't think we're gonna have enough parking. I want, because we're gonna be using the entire facility.
Right.
I do have a person I intend on
That's what I was just laughing at.
catch a concert.
Yeah, because I would imagine you
No,
want food trucks and.
Well, we do food trucks, right? There was 5 food trucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to go.
Yeah, I know. So it's
Next
gonna be
year I'm
no,
leaving
you're not.
vacation early
No,
to
you're
be
not.
there.
You're not, because it's the same weekend, so you're gonna be away.
No, I'm coming home
Your
a day
Civic's,
early.
Your Civic's gonna break down. You're not gonna be there. Well, a day early is not gonna do much because it's gonna be a 3-day event.
Insane.
You're gonna get impounded.
I'll leave Friday so I can get home before Saturday.
Yeah, I envision like using the entire facility. Whether it's Friday and Saturday, more motorsports inclusive, where we're having time attack and stuff like that on the full road course, and then just the neck breakers or the premium show cars are there on display, and then come to Sunday where we can shift some of the major motorsports events would already be over with, and those people would be out.
Mm-hmm.
Shift in the rest of the show cars.
Yep.
And have the drift demo and like a time trial where we're only using half the facility, and then the off-road course going.
Yep.
I would love to have a rally aspect to it.
Yeah.
Because we have they did global time attack rallycross at Thompson. In the oval and stuff. They did it in the oval into where Clubhouse is now and stuff like that. But
there's options there.
Yeah, and I've said this. I might have said this here one of the times I've been, but New England's like such a motorsports car enthusiast environment culture that's not really. I want to say recognized. It is.
No,
by
it
us,
isn't.
but-
It is by by us, but not by the rest of the nation, if not the world. Because like when you think
it's not
car,
California.
I was gonna
it's
say
not
when you think car culture,
Texas
everybody
street
thinks
racing or-
West Coast, right?
Yeah.
That's first,
know.
and that's what I keep saying. I keep trying to push it. Like, fuck no.
Yeah,
We have
so many people that are into this,
And we have 6 months of shit weather, and that's where people build ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
And or ridiculously fast stuff, and or whatever it might be.
We got the fastest Civics in the country.
NYC.
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Is it Connecticut?
Yeah. You got Sonic. You got
Marsh
Jimmy
Jr.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Ridiculous GTRs too.
Yeah.
Jamie Marsh. You had Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So
No,
like,
I completely agree.
So I wouldn't
And,
have
like,
a drag racing aspect, obviously, because we don't have a drag track.
No,
right,
but
right.
Yeah, but yeah, that's I
And the
at
good
the same time it makes me nervous because like, is all our racing cultures like, drifting culture? Like the
it's not.
like Volkswagen culture was back in the day. Or,
It's not an exact one for
but
one.
that's not to say that it can't be, right?
I was just going to say, but the overlap is there, and I think what really helped prove that was grid life at Lime Rock.
Yep. Yeah.
That's
that was a fun time.
That whole thing is like, oh, okay. Dare I say, drifting is being kind of put up there, like, oh, these guys are respectable as well.
I heard that almost didn't even happen. That was like a last minute thing.
Even last minute addition before, or last minute like got the okay, even though everything was happening.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
which is crazy.
Like
Well,
they threw it in there in the meeting. Oh yeah, we should definitely do this, and they got the okay. And yeah, when you saw the announcement,
Yep. Oh
that's-
right. That was okay. That was shortly after.
yeah,
That makes sense, and that's why there was a bit of a scramble for people
I
to.
guess. Yeah. So like next year, because I heard it's a multi-year deal that they have there.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to be there. Because we had a wedding or something, so we were only able to go one day, and so we only set up a booth. We didn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there with a car. Yeah, two
Right.
cars. I'll have a Lock City car and hopefully my car.
Yeah.
Ideally, because that was a fun time. I got to ride with Jay, and that was sick. It was definitely I wish I was able to enter
Stay more right.
Partake
more.
drive.
Yeah.
That would have.
like every other grid life has drifting. I think that's like a lot.
No, they don't do. No, they don't.
It depends on the location.
Yeah, they don't do drifting everyone. The coolest thing Grid Life just announced though is that Sunday Cup. Do you see that?
No, I didn't.
Look it up. Grid Life Sunday. What is it? Sunday Cup. Yeah.
It's got to be on their
Oh, look
Instagram.
on that. Yeah, I was gonna say on the computer, but yeah, it's like Honda Fits.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they have a cup series or something like that.
Embrace the small car, whatever it might be.
Right.
Rules, regulations. There's a lot of that stuff in Europe.
So at Staggered, Chuck can race his little.
Yeah, little K car. There's a ton of that stuff in Europe. Corey and I were obsessed with the Bad Obsession Motorsports dudes.
Yeah.
Dudes. They were building Project Binky, but they built a small little Renault or something, and were in a series that had very stringent rules, and it was fascinating because one of the dudes, they're very, very smart dudes, but one of them was taking advantage of the rules and stretching things. Oh, you can only do this. That's fine. We'll do that except in this manner, and we'll add these braces and all that sort of stuff. That is super cool.
Is a 25-to-1 factory power to weight ratio. I think that's the potato.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So Sunday Cup is cheap, fun. Sunday Cup is based off of the proven track battle Sunday Cup class, known for its maximum fun per dollar. That's the potato. This class is designed to create tight competition in daily driven vehicles with minimum modification.
Fuck yeah.
That's with the exception of safety and roll cage equipment. So it's 25-to-1 power to weight ratio, B-spec cars allowed, minor bolt-ons allowed.
Dodge Neon.
Dodge Neon, whatever that model was,
SRT4.
the ACR.
Yeah. That wouldn't qualify.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Dude, the Honda Fit, though.
RT.
and the-
No, the Neon RT.
Yeah.
They did make
well,
it
there's
this year. Yeah.
there's a in the first gen Neon there was an ACR spec version
Oh,
that
okay.
was
The
wild.
blue and white one.
I
Did they have it blue?
remember it being white, but there was one for sale not too long ago, and it's like a homologation special, basically one of those cars.
Dude, the Civic Si might make its debut at the Sunday Cup.
I'm taking you out. I'll sacrifice.
I don't
I'll
think
turn
a
that
Civic will
potato
work.
into mash.
It's not a B car?
I don't think it is. Your new one, this Civic?
Yeah.
No. I think it's too big.
It's two. Yeah.
All right, I'm buying a Honda Fit. I'll see you guys there.
Well, again,
So
do we know?
So
Are you for sure going to try? How's the track into that idea of kind of extending Staggered into a multi-day thing?
they get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I brought it up. Yeah, I brought it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm most likely gonna be working with somebody because I don't organize racing events, right?
Right. So it's a huge endeavor,
So
right?
I'll be working with somebody else. So that's why I can't say the name because I don't know the name, right? Because what if this person wants wants a a new name or
Right, something.
I can't,
Yeah. At the very least, the thought is there. It's in the works,
it's
and
in
it's
the work. That's
lining
the
up.
key. It's the work in the works.
Winding up, hopefully, to be
Yeah.
that type of event.
Yes. Yeah.
So another new event at Thompson. The to complete the trio here is the New England Overland Rally.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
First year, I think it went really well. It went great. It went really well.
Yeah.
The weather was terrible the first day.
I was gonna say the weather I seen was a washout
It was
essentially.
Ian, right? The
Right.
hurricane,
Yeah, the remnants of
leftovers that. Everybody who went, both days who were there, they got it. They had a great time.
Yep.
It was fun.
I mean, that's really all you can ask for, especially if it's for a specific group and they get it and they enjoyed it. Then I think job well done.
There was some definitely cool vehicles. The off-road course was hilarious.
The mud was like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
A lot of getting stuck.
Yeah. There was a good amount of people getting stuck. So the mud, there's a hole, right? Well, it's a long trail of mud that isn't too bad, but then there is an
actual mud hole.
And it was at the very beginning when we first started laying this out. It was steep and short, but as everybody got through it,
begins to rut up and push and extend a bit. And again, the weather didn't help.
Well, even the first day when it was raining, it was actually like we had to water it down after.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because the way the mud like just absorbed the first 10 inches, or the water just got absorbed in the first 10 inches and just pushed everything out.
Okay.
And then it was just like driving through a path. It wasn't. So we had already planned. We had already had a hose set up, pump from the swamp, and
Is it the hose just dumping water onto it? Are you trying to like irrigate it at all to get to penetrate through? Or
no, we just sprayed it, and we only had to do it twice or once. And then Saturday it was good. It was pretty. Or Sunday it was good. Yeah, the second day we didn't have to water it at all. But it was awesome, dude. We were learning things. I was right because it's not my forte.
Right, for sure.
I got to drive a Raptor.
Did you drive it on course?
Oh yeah.
How many trucks did you drive? Eight was the record.
No, I only did like 2 or 3. But yeah, Scott from the track. What are you doing? I didn't see him sitting right. Look at him. Remember that guy who jumped it last time? I'm in a Raptor now. But no, I didn't jump it though.
Were there any standout incidents from this event?
Yeah, there was definitely. So we changed the sand pit a little bit. So it was like go over a little hump, go back down, and then up a bigger hump.
Yep.
A couple people jumped it. There was an FJ Cruiser. There was a couple Tacomas. There was definitely some 2-wheel action.
I remember seeing that. There's a Tacoma. Pit. Yeah.
Tacoma. There was a Subaru that got through it. Or 2-wheeled it. Definitely ended up got through it and got stuck a couple times. The Land Rovers, these were vintage ones, right?
Yep.
Right-hand drive now, and the holes on the right-hand side. People can't see me right now unless you're watching YouTube. But he was like down. He had to have been down facing in the dirt.
Yeah.
And so 2-wheeled on this, and then it was some
pulled itself right out.
Peter, who works at Lock City events, he drifts a Volvo. And he brought his lifted Volvo down.
Yeah,
it was so cool watching. People were like going nuts watching. He did the whole off road course in his Volvo.
Because it is that clearly it's a big part of this crowd to just see him complete the course, right? Just all of them, not just the Volvo, but like it's a part of the deal.
I know Britt saw the videos and she's like, you know what? Overlanding's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was like, sick. Now I got to buy a Jeep or some shit.
Yeah, it was interesting for me. I had my wife was away on a trip, so I had my 2 boys and my daughter and me.
Yep.
For the whole event. I had my aunt and uncle there to watch them during the day, but we rented a camper.
Yeah.
So we were overlanding, in a little tiny 20-foot camper.
How'd that go?
Well, twin 2-year-old boys.
Yeah.
In one, they just thought it was hilarious trying to go to bed. slamming their feet up against the wall. One would
Yeah.
do it, and then the other would do it. And I don't know. I'm gonna get down a rabbit hole here, but being a dad is awesome for those people that aren't. Just you can't even describe some of the stuff your kids do.
Oh,
right?
it's absurd.
And
It
it's
never
just
ends. It literally never ends.
They were cracking up, wrestling, because they were in this tiny little camper.
Yeah.
And it was just.
Oh, for them, it was just, a big pig pen the entire time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. My daughter had a broken arm the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no, that was Staggered. Yeah, Friday morning before Staggered, she fell off the zip line at school. Didn't tell a teacher until 3 o'clock in the afternoon that her arm hurt.
Yep.
So she left with me that afternoon to go to the track. Or Saturday morning we left to go to the track. And she complained about her arm a little bit, but then didn't hear about it all day. Playing, whatever, going back to the hotel Saturday night, she complained about her arm. Huh. Okay. But it wasn't swollen, wasn't nothing.
Right. And nothing, and obviously she's playing and just kind of hanging out. It wasn't like.
Monday morning, we already had a doctor's appointment set up for a checkup or something. Brought up to the doctor. Oh, yeah, it does look a little swollen, yeah. Sure enough, she had a broken arm all weekend.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All weekend. Yeah. The bone from your thumb to your elbow. This one right here.
Yeah. I can't think of what it's called.
I forget.
Tibia?
No, those are your legs.
Fibia?
Tibia and fibia are your
Yeah.
legs, I believe.
But yeah.
Really?
I think.
I'm not Googling it. I fucking refuse.
I'm going to Google it now.
Dad hole. Yeah.
Leg bones.
I broke this ball in my wrist, and I chipped it.
Huh.
And it was the most excruciating fucking thing I went to go pull my pants up, and it felt like somebody shot me in the wrist.
Oh.
So I don't know how she
I
wasn't
broke-
in any pain.
I dislocated my thumb this year. I thought I just dislocated it, but I actually broke my thumb riding my dirt. Thinking I'm 25, hitting a jumps on my dirt bike.
Yep.
And it's been my nuisance all summer.
Ulna and radius. And then the
Ulna.
upper is your humerus.
This is the humerus.
That's humerus, yeah. I broke my thumb. Yeah. Same thing. Riding BMX stuff.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it, but yeah, like right there. First.
It was popped out of there, dude. I went to pull my glove on, it popped right back in. And I was like, oh, that's mint. Never went to the doctor or nothing. And then sure enough, now, yeah, it was still fucking
Messed up.
Yeah, was that a boxer's fracture or something, where it like fucks your hand movement up after?
No, my hand moves. It still hurts. But
Go see an ortho.
it's like if you smash them when you hit. I never played baseball, but hit the baseball through the window, and you're afraid to tell your dad or your mom.
Yeah.
Wait till 9 o'clock at night. Oh, I forgot I broke that.
Every time I severely hurt myself, my parents would know because I'd call the house. Back then, we didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
I'd somehow call the house from a payphone or something like that and be like, hey, Mom, can you put Dad on the phone? Because I didn't want to tell her because she'd freak the fuck out. It was just I need to talk to my dad. Hey, broke my thumb. They
Nice.
can pick me up. Or even, friends had to go over that. I think, I'm pretty sure when I really fucked myself up, my friends went to my house, knocked on the door, and asked for my dad. Because they already knew, like, oh, yeah,
Nice.
we can't tell his mom. We got to talk to him first.
Classic.
Dude,
He's kind of be the buffer.
the first time I got into a fight, I made the mistake of telling like both my parents, and I walked through the door. And my mom's like, "I can't believe you're unbelievable." Oh, my dad walks over. He's like, "You're an idiot. How would you do that?" And then he like looks back down the hallway and he looks back at me. He's like, "Did you fuck him up?" I was like, "Yeah, I won." And he's like, "Nice. Go to your room."
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Go to your room right after.
So I'm glad to hear that the Overland rally was a success. The track, same thing. Happy with that.
Yeah. I'll definitely doing it again next
I was
year.
gonna say that's kind of what I was leading to, just happening again
Yeah.
around the same time frame.
I believe so. Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know what the hell I was doing the day of that. I was doing something actually. But I remember texting Garrett and I was like, "How is it?" He was like, "It's actually really sick."
I can't remember.
And I was like, "Damn it, I wish I went."
There was a series of weekends where there was just shit every weekend for like
you were at Fieldworks.
4 or 5 weeks. No, I didn't even go to that.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, because the
sorry.
boys went, but I didn't. Because
I went to Fieldworks.
there was like something every weekend for 4 or 5 weeks, and then I'm just like, I need fucking a weekend off. I just want to do nothing, and it happened to be a few of the events I'd like to have gone to, but I was just like, fuck. I need to just chill.
It was cool because it was like a different event, right? I mean, I went to I made it a point to go at other events this year. Dust off, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Dust off for a little bit, but just to enjoy, you know,
Being right.
doing that
There is
stuff
a
again.
significant difference of like
And so this was cool because, right? So I helped promote it, but this is the Tracks event more than mine, right? I help them with it and stuff. But they got bands, you know, bluegrass bands, both days and stuff, and that's an awesome element.
Different feel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do a DJ and stuff. I think I want to get a band next year. Yeah, you know, for Staggered.
I think-
you know.
I was
For
gonna
lack
say for Walk City, like
Well, we do the DJ stuff, and you know, Garrett does
Slayer playing would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we need like that's the tough part. It's because the
Oh no,
music,
there's gonna be so many different. Yeah.
the music genres are like, but like when I think drifting, I think like I want to hear like old school Misfits or like
I don't know.
thrash metal or something wild.
I just want to hear Rev Limiter.
Rev Limiter.
That's it.
When I drift, I blast metal. I don't know.
I don't think I ever really played the radio. Well, I guess in the Miatas I was jamming out, but no, I'm not really.
You're not a music drift guy. The
So,
the
you know,
first interior mod I
unfortunately-
did was head unit speakers.
I've been trying to do a lot of life searching for myself lately. I don't listen to music. I wish I did. I tried. Now I'm trying to purposely. I don't.
Did you ever do DMT?
I do microdose all the time. No, I used to listen to music, but
You know,
so like when you asked like earlier, what do you do, or you know, with all your time, I don't get to do stuff. I don't know. Well, who actually sits there and listens to music?
I don't
For
just
fun.
sit
Do
there and
people
listen to
actually do
music,
that?
but
Yeah.
when you drive,
The podcast.
I was gonna say I don't listen to much music anymore.
Like, even when I drove for work, like before, I never knew podcasts were a thing until Revival Motoring came along.
Big
Honestly,
shouts.
same actually.
honestly, now I listen to like all different types of podcasts.
Turns out there's a
But-
bunch.
I used
I-
to listen to like NPR, not because I listened. Well, I like the car mechanics guys, but or I'd find myself searching radio stations and then stopping
For the conversation.
on the commercial. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I hate sports, and I'd find myself listening to ESPN radio, and can't stand sports.
I hate sports.
Foosball.
The
Uh,
sometimes I know what you're talking about though, because like sometimes you just want to not listen to music but hear something,
Yeah.
and sometimes informational shit is like cool. But like I started with Revival, and then I stopped listening to Revival because then I was on Revival, so I'm like, let me try something else.
Yeah.
And I listened to like 2 episodes of fucking Lord and Savior Joe Rogan, and I'm spiraling on some like COVID conspiracy theories, and I'm like, I can't listen to this shit.
I listen to Rogan.
I'm having palpitations
Topics Under
over.
the Stairs. You listen to Topic Under the Stairs?
Topics.
Yeah,
Topics is getting some really
Yeah,
interesting guests
I
lately.
enjoy it.
I
Um,
like the spookier ones. Like I don't
this whole
necessarily.
month is full of them.
Yes, so I'm like saving them because I don't necessarily care about like I don't know, like beer brewing or something like that.
Right. I can see that. Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's fine. But like the ghost hunter guys,
Oh, no, 'cause I was
the
gonna say,
mediums, the
the-
Reiki dude.
Put it in that way
I
for
listen
sure.
to-
Like
The medium one.
the I gotta listen to that one actually.
I'm like halfway through it.
Like the beer stuff. I probably used to be into it, but I'm way more intrigued by I don't know. Hell, if they had like a coroner on, that'd be fucking fascinating.
Yeah, coroner would be sick.
It was just something like that. Stuff
The
that
medium one was good. I like the one that you were on with the.
with Nate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that-
really
that-
good, yeah.
I haven't
His
listened
story's
to that one
wild.
yet.
The
Yeah.
I think that my favorite one was the coffee one.
With Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That,
I
like,
want to listen to that.
just
and
listening to like the
How in depth.
yeah.
Bruce is good. Bruce's episode was
Oh
good.
yeah, that was
Dude,
awesome.
I could listen to Bruce talk for like 2 days.
He's one of those. He's one of
voice,
those characters, right?
But
Yeah.
I'm a huge Formula One fan, so I listen to a lot of Formula One podcasts.
Yep.
Coming next year, 2023.
I was gonna say,
Revival
there's-
Motoring's Michael Lynch's Formula One podcast coming right up.
There's 3 races to cover next year.
That would be actually good because I don't follow it at all. I don't even know where to start. But I noticed now, and I don't know if it was like a 30s thing, but like all my friends now that I didn't even know were into cars are like, yeah, fucking Formula One. It's like,
well,
what?
That's
Well,
because
that's-
of Drive to Survive.
yeah,
which
that's-
I don't watch Drive to Survive.
That's because of the influx of that show.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's like some of my car friends are like super F1.
Yeah.
And then there's people I didn't even know watched it or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
posting about it. It's like, when did that? Well, I know Vraxis is like big into it, so he knows a bunch of shit. But like, I don't even know where to start.
I've been watching it for like 15 years.
I think it's cool because it's racing, and that's a wild car.
I mean,
I
it's
think
the
the engine technology is super cool.
Yep.
I genuinely like the drama and the fighting and the
silly season. Who's going where?
I was right exactly when a driver's still driving for
this
a team
whole budget cap,
but is
thing
already leaving.
So funny,
Yeah.
Well, it's not funny; it's serious, I guess. But
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You know about the budget cap thing?
No.
Red Bull right now. So there's a whole $145 million budget cap that they're allowed to spend in one season. So this is 2021. This is a review. They just coming out with the review of the 2021 season on FIA's financial review of what the team spent back in 2021.
Yeah.
So Red Bull, who won?
I was going to say, which is the championship season for them?
Has done a minor infraction on the spending budget. A minor infraction is 5%. So it could be anywhere from $1 over the budget to $7 million over budget.
Yeah.
And
McLaren called them out for it, right? Just recently.
Well, McLaren's calling out the FIA for
allowing it.
Not saying they haven't come out with what the repercussions are. Because this is the first time that the budget cap, the budget cap's only been in place for a year now.
Yeah.
And it's already
an unprecedented event.
And it's ironic that the team that won broke the budget cap.
But the budget cap was also for this season, right? So their development for this season as well. What there's the joking rumors is because they spent too much money on their catering. Like $2 or $3 million over on catering.
Right.
So is that?
So there's a lot of memes going around like
R&D parts for the car. What if you crash a car? Is that?
Yeah, so you're allotted.
That's your whole budget. If you crash a car.
Front wings, everything's
bumper
allocated.
budget.
Because you go to too many power units, there's grid penalties during the season too. But the impact is if they spend $2 million in extra in R&D for seasons to come, well, you're still only allowed X amount of testing time, X amount of dollars every year. So they've got an advantage that could be compounded by like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? Because they
went over.
This much ahead.
It adds a crazy.
But this is how FIA and their rules are. At the same time, at the beginning of the season, these cars all had to come in at a certain weight. Only one team, Alfa Romeo, Sauber, right? They are the only team that came in underweight, at the right weight. Every other team was over. What did FIA do? They made Alfa Romeo add ballast.
So essentially,
every other team failed to meet this rule compliance. So it's like they kind of like are very fluid with
changed
the
the field.
That's kind of dumb. They should
3 years ago. Ferrari's caught cheating and
manipulate the rules to suit the bank account in many ways.
Yeah, the herd. They should have made all those guys cut weight.
Yeah. So Austin Martin also was minor infringement too.
Yeah.
But everyone's pointing at Red Bull. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Which they had a ton of controversy anyway because of the way everything finished last year, and they won and
manage $145 million.
Right.
Between all their shipping costs,
especially
costs, catering costs,
especially trying to manage that on a race team where there's a shit ton of unknowns.
Yeah, you can't even. I don't know. You can't even like point to where you actually went over the budget too, because you're spending that much on everything.
Right.
Right. So it's like, yeah, you could say, oh man, we've miscounted on the uniforms. Yeah, that's where we spent it. But really, you could have spent it in a different department.
Right.
That's just so much money.
Unless the rules actually identify how much they could spend on each department.
A cap per, right.
Which I haven't read
a tire cap.
4,000 pages of the rules.
Yeah, tire cap.
But that's where rules are expensive. Circling back to Lock City, right? Having these unique rules to make the series
interesting.
Yeah, and as
competitive.
And. Right. To a certain point, they can be fluid.
Yeah.
Because if there is a definitive issue, like, that was fucked up, we need to change that for next year.
Yeah, like a lot of guys, for example, with the tire rule last year or this last event, people were like, well, I have a Miata and I can't keep up with this guy with 500
and that's
horsepower.
The spirit of the rule, right? And that's why I set it to that size. But then again, you get a fucking, pardon my French, you get a Miata with a V8 in it and put that on 235s or something.
You're scooting.
Yeah. Or if I had a 255 rule, right? And Miata with a V8, I don't know. Not that there's a Miata with V8 around really, but
right, but it's suddenly
not anymore.
It can spiral
Right.
It can spiral drastically, realistically.
Yeah.
Good luck. Was it who won Front Street, Josh? Or
Won the event.
yeah, who won this year's little Saturday thing? I know one was the RX-7.
Riza came in second. I think
Riza.
Jordan. I don't remember, to be honest. This is terrible. I should know this.
Didn't Grant win one? Was he like second or third?
I was going to say, I think Grant was third.
And then the first place was like a 240. But I thought he was Street Heat?
Yeah, I think it was Jordan from Street Heat.
Yeah, and like watching a Miata try and keep up with that car was hilarious because it's the fastest.
Yeah, it was Jordan won because he's got the belt. Riza came in second and Grant came in third.
Yeah.
You know.
God, I love Riza's car.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Riza's car a lot. I wish I had my RX-7 ready. Done
But like
from paint.
Obviously, if you're driving like someone like Jordan's car versus
I've driven Jordan's car. It's a very good machine.
the 240 versus other Jordan, MX-5 Jordan, that's going to be a tough matchup because that thing screams.
Yeah, but you gotta you gotta learn to adapt, which Jordan Throwfall is really good at as a chase driver. You know, so it's kind of difficult to chase a slower car if you're used to driving a certain way.
Yeah, like a fast
You
line.
got to know how to keep your gap to close the gap in the right areas, and then back off for the transitions and sometimes it can bite you in the butt if you're on a slower car and you don't know how to do that, and you end up where I typically would have seen it on the inner part of the dog leg or the bus stop. They come in too close, and that's where they would spin out because they come in too tight or something.
Yeah. Right, changing their line to adapt for the lack of or the speed.
Yeah,
adjustment.
Miatas are tough to follow because it's such a short wheelbase to begin with too. It's like, where do you put your car?
Right.
You know, if they're running a tighter line, where do you? It's hard for you to place the nose of your car very close to that door,
right?
You know, or where your goal is,
right? And ultimately, you're going to be judged on where your front bumper position is relative to their door, right?
Or it depends on
rear bumper
or front bumper to front. You know, it depends on how you look at Formula D or some drift series. You know, they want those front two tires next to each other. You know, that's
right.
A higher angle style drift. You know, where I do like the front bumper at the door. You know, the rear of the door or something.
Because that allows for enough back.
I like a shallow. I like a higher speed, shallower drift style personally. Yeah.
So what's obviously we know we have 2 more events left for this year.
Yep.
Then you're gonna take some time off, start the preparations.
I'm gonna unplug from social networking.
Yep.
For probably a month or 2.
Yep.
That's definitely a goal. I did it for a couple days, or about almost a week, right after both events and stuff. I want to do a bingo series.
Is this your long-term plan for when everybody gets old? Is that what this is?
I'm in.
Lock City Blue Hairs.
We have recruitment meetings at the spot that has a bingo machine and stuff. But no, I want to do a fundraiser.
Okay.
I'm thinking bring a Hot Wheels card, get a free bingo card, right?
Yep.
And then I don't know, something off, over the winter. Well, we have the December 10th is the driver's banquet. So,
okay, that's what I was. I wasn't sure if that was going to be public, but
that's a good.
No, that's public. Yeah, I'm gonna actually make a post on that. But yeah, December 10th, we got same spot, but we got more space. So we're at
what was it?
250 person limit.
Flannel belt.
Yeah,
flannel belt.
Yeah.
That was a good time. That's a good time.
Yeah, I know you said, the pizza was great and got roasted.
It was
he
good.
got roasted for like a year.
It was good.
So
Tell me the pizza was bad. Was it bad?
No, I enjoy that pizza.
Yeah, all these guys, listen, I know you're listening right now. Yeah. Don't even fucking DM me because it was good.
Yeah, it was.
And if you go, I'm going to make you eat it.
I'm going to put a poll up on the community forum to see if people would rather do the same thing, pizza and stuff, or it's a restaurant, so you could actually do ordered meals, right?
Right.
Because we do charge a door price, but a ticket, I think last year was $20, but we give away free koozies, we give away all the free text stickers that we get left over. Everyone got a t-shirt, one-off t-shirt you ain't gonna get nowhere else.
Yeah, if you
and you get a beer or a drink ticket with it. So
if you need to justify going to the,
it's so fun. I
like,
love doing the awards.
Awards was great.
The
Yeah,
videos. Yeah.
the whole thing is awesome. Like if you're thinking right now, oh, I don't even know if I want to go. You're an idiot. How about that?
It's a
You
great
should
thing to
go.
do. Like I definitely want to go. We didn't go last year, but I definitely want to.
Yeah, it's fun as fuck.
It's again December. Like good way to break it up.
So usually it was on a Sunday, right? So that's why we got December 10th as a Saturday.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
Love that.
You
get a little shittier.
he canceled the band for me. So, but it's good because we have the pool hall area too this time.
Oh, nice.
Usually we don't get the pool area.
Yeah.
But,
We just need. If you're playing videos again, we need speakers. This time,
yeah, I guess I'll have to figure that out.
make
Yeah.
a mental note real quick.
Talk to the big man.
Okay.
Yeah, he might be.
No,
able
I
to-
got speakers. I had to buy
Okay.
them for Lock City.
Okay. I was gonna say he's got some stuff that he might be willing to.
Yeah.
I'm
Help out.
actually
The guy's very particular about his stuff, though. Yeah, the guy who. Yeah, so I'll have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know him. I used to rent a house from him.
Yeah.
even if you plugged in something to the laptop, like a sound bar would be loud enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that because I have videos to hand over to. I'm assuming Andy is going to be doing something for.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I.
Justin J.
Oh man, you don't have a car there to have a fucking big
Yeah.
old honker
Yeah.
hanging off of this year.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Dude.
I'm hoping to have the yearbook done for it too. At
Yeah.
least a preliminary one, so people can check it out and pre-order it.
That'd be awesome.
It's just, I mean, if you're part of the community, you probably are listening, right? Like, if you didn't go,
well,
last
no one
year-
knows I was here.
Ah,
Oh wait, I'm thinking listening live.
yeah, live, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like Lock City guys that listen to the podcast, and if you didn't go, you should go. It's fun. It's like more, it's just Lock City, but you could talk more. and
Take away the
drive
car.
less.
Right. I was gonna say take away the cars and kind of get
And
to
that
hang
was
out.
that's the point of the bingo.
Right.
Yeah, it's something
Right.
for us all to
People
do
like
and
bingo,
bullshit.
what but
It's fun.
yeah, it's not. It's a good. You shoot your shit while you're doing it.
Yeah.
There's a bar. It's all.
Yeah.
You might win a thing or two.
We could get food trucks there.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there going to be a stamp size rule for the bingo cards?
Idiot.
Oh,
is that a 235?
wait, what size is that dabber? What? Sorry, no green dabbers.
DQ,
today.
DQ.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Too much ink.
But
I'm sure.
well, yeah. So at the comp, right? Somebody did show up with bigger tires, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
Jay.
No, it was
Jay brought big tires.
Jay who?
Sear.
Oh, because he wasn't competing.
Oh, really?
He was just there. He was just gonna drive.
For funsies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
Uh,
I just had these mounted literally this morning.
Yeah. But no, there was somebody else who was actually signed up to compete. Jay did end up competing with the correct tire size still, but he brought the bigger tires to practice on. I'm like, okay, well, let's mark them, but that's kind of weird. Why would you want to practice on a smaller tire, on a bigger tire than
It's not going
And
to
then
be
go
the
to the
direct
less
feel.
grippy one.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder what
Yeah.
their reasoning was.
But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that's all they had. Burn
Yep.
that set off in practice. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, make sure the car's running right and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Let's answer some questions real quick.
Let's do it.
I think I have some queued up here. Yes, I do. So let's see. TDs. Happy birthday, Josh. Thank you very much, buddy.
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Live
Thank
on
you,
the
sir.
air.
Yeah. Levi Lux out. How do you guys find a good mechanic when you're tired of wrenching on something?
Boost the Bear. He's a good mechanic.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, kind of lean on friends, and if there's some, especially in our group, that have their own businesses and things like that, like, yeah, there's not many people I trust, but I trust them.
Yeah.
Sam Joey, happy birthday, podcast daddy. Thank you very much. McGrath Paul, what magic was in those donuts in the silver box? Oh, buddy, those were from Ma's Donuts in New Bedford, Mass.
Those double thick icing.
The glazed,
Oh
yeah,
my God. It was like,
yeah,
they were thick, man. You had to chew them for a while.
because they were made with seawater.
Is that really what it is?
No.
Oh,
I'm just saying that.
okay.
Yeah.
They were very good. I was just like, this is so thick.
3-6 Matt for you. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Matthew.
1 tow rig, 1 Overland, 1 drift car. You can't buy anything else after. What would each be?
1 tow rig, he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably do a Silverado 2500 diesel,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what I
Hell
drive right now, but not a diesel.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's not Power Stroke.
No,
with silver or Duramax.
Yeah.
That's the HYB kit. The hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. What do you say? One Overland vehicle?
Yep.
Yeah.
What would I do? I don't know. I don't want to say a 4Runner, but
Dude, the new ones are kind of cool.
I could do a Sequoia.
Yeah, Sequoias
Yeah.
are cool.
I was looking at those.
If we're not talking a budget, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
so
don't
I'd
think.
get the brand new Sequoia.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
said anything else after.
Yeah, I
Can't
would
buy
get-
anything else.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
get
so
the brand new Sequoia.
Fuck yeah, that thing's
TRD,
magic.
Yeah.
That shit probably
what
has
was the last
electric
one he
diffs
said?
and
drift car.
I would like to have an S14, if I'm being honest. But see, he's failing because none of those options can I have a Volkswagen, and I'm a Volkswagen kid.
that's not true. That fucking new crazy Volkswagen SUV thing that they just came out could definitely Overland.
No,
It's huge.
no.
Atlas
I
can
would
tow.
want
The Atlas can tow.
Atlas can tow.
Yeah, we almost. I'm
Jesus
really
Christ,
shook,
dude.
really.
Grumpy.
My God.
I didn't think it was gonna be that
You
loud.
fucking squeezed it out. I think you ripped the chair.
I'm seriously considering an Atlas.
Torrance of Maine.
But my must-have car, like, I definitely want to. I have a Mark II right now, but I definitely would love to have a Mark II GTI.
Yep.
And I've really been Facebook searching. I want a Mark IV R32. That's
I always wanted
Yeah.
one of those too.
Can't
Jazz
fit 3
blue.
car seats in the back though, so that kind of sucks.
What color do you want?
Blue.
Jazz blue.
Yeah. It's not.
It's not jazz.
It's not jazz blue.
No.
It's not. Jazz.
Is that a 20th only?
Yeah. 20 like
I'm gonna get fucking bombarded
Yeah.
now
Oh,
by
yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
IV kids.
and
damn
DE Mark III GTI is jazz blue.
Jazz blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One time I posted
Oh, buddy, it's coming for you.
the Clipper front end or something. I was like,
Fucking-
oh, it's a Mark.
Clipper kit.
It's a Mark One, and then 15 people are like, "It's a fucking Clipper kit, you
The
dipshit."
German nerds are coming for you.
Yeah.
Keep your vape juice to yourself, all right?
Yeah. But my ideal car is Mark II GTI, small door,
Yeah.
16 valve.
Big bumper. Small
car.
bumper.
No, I'm not a big bumper guy. I'm a small bumper guy.
Usher broke the chair. Broke
Oh yeah,
wind.
they're delayed. Right, he broke
Broke
something.
wind.
Broke something for sure. Let's see. Neat Drift Club
Uh-oh.
Hello.
just writes, "Neat's not dead. Love you, Daddy Lynch." That's all.
What's up, Joe?
Let's see. In West Perkins, Sloan Revival Cars and Coffee collab by the end of the year. Long Island Gang missed the Revival Motor and Crew. Oof, by the end of the year? I don't
your
know.
weather's
That'd
not
be
We
tough.
are, we're there.
We're on a tight schedule.
Where we're there.
We're there. Right.
Hello.
Right. Yeah. We're here. It's that time.
This should have been planned months ago.
It'd be very tough. Yeah. I mean, especially truthfully, our next donut meet, November 6th, is our last bigger one, if you will. The KD has their big thing. KD Ocean State Dubs, November 20th. That's going to be the toy drive. I believe this weekend, Foundation Blue is having Cars and Coffee. So there's ample things for people to attend. But truthfully, after our thing in November, probably take 2 months off, hang out, December, January. If the weather permits, maybe we'll start the donut meets in February. Obviously, we're not going to, have everybody fill the lot with all their project, good
Dailies.
cars. Bring out your shit boxes. We don't care. Be a good
Have
reason
like
to come
a Le Mans.
come hang out. I don't know, do something. Cook some prime rib and some 55-gallon drums in the middle of the parking lot. I don't care what we do.
Bring the single glizzy Coors Light beer grill and cook
That
single
thing is
glizzy.
awesome, right?
It's wild. But yeah, no, we'll probably take a couple months off from doing any events, things like that. Enjoy our time, hang out,
Bravo 6. go dark.
recoup.
Get a snowmobile, go snowmobiling.
I'd love to go snow. I'll rent one. If we rent one, go up there. I 100% would
Group
be
trip.
into that. Something like that would be cool. We'll get some time on the old Assetto. Give that a shot and prepare for getting the Mustang ready. And
Yeah, you forgot to put in there working on the Mustang. Get-
that's that's that. As soon as I'm able to buy the parts and get them all, it's gonna happen quick.
Nice.
It's just a matter of funding it and sorting that all out. So
I can't wait.
me either, honestly. I just can't, I want to make sure things sound ready to go. And the second that is, I'm going to call you to schedule a clinic.
Just
and
don't
then,
shave the bay.
No, wouldn't recommend that.
No. You going to be ready for,
I can't tell you.
2024.
I've had so many intrusive thoughts about getting it all painted, and literally, clipping something with the front end and just seeing dust and paint just fucking
Oh man.
flying through the air, and I'm just like, fuck.
Lynch told me so.
Whatever, man. I wanted to do it again. I'm doing it again. But if I ever do this again, somebody just shoot me. Just roll up, take me out like 50 Cent. Well, no, he didn't die. Somebody who died.
Still kicking.
Tupac.
Yeah. Still kicking.
Yeah, I would never do it again. The next car, mark my words, if this car
Marking
gets
'em.
fucked up,
Right now, here, where's my button?
mark it.
Marked it.
Marked.
it. 243.
Next car is a Mustang.
What
That's a good question.
what generation?
Probably New Edge. Like the gen before.
Yeah,
yours.
SN95, yeah.
But yours is cool too. But there's only one that I like. I've ever seen ever done like JDM styled, like that red one.
I'm finding a couple now. There's a white one that's somewhat local. That's cool.
Slam, big wheels.
Yeah.
Lip kit.
There's I think
Seats,
there's
wheel.
2 red ones and the white one. That I'm like, those are fucking rad.
Good stock motor. Larson drives the shit out of his.
I'm telling
It
you,
was a fun car.
the
Even tire
I think
wear.
it was misfiring or something though, right?
It's got the worst exhaust leak in the world. And I'm like, hey, you gonna fix that? He's like, I bought a livery. I'm like, sick. How about the exhaust leak? He's like, I put underglow. Okay.
it's perfect, man. Who knows
We're
his
working
bearing?
on it. We're getting there. He's got the winter
Hey,
now.
did you finish your car yet? Oh, I shaved the fender.
Yeah.
Hey, did you finish your car? Oh, I got a front grill.
Yeah, fix that lip. Fuck, I still need a lip.
It's funny you say that because there's like safety stuff and proper drift stuff I have to order and try to get. But like the other day, I'm like, ooh, I like those tail lights.
Oh man, do I know that? I was like, half cage for how much? Oh, that's cheap. And he's like, all right, cool. I'll start today. Gets it all, and I'm like, how much would it be to do like the whole
The
thing?
rest of it.
He's like, yeah, like double. I'm like, fucking do it.
Yeah.
And then why'd I do that? I don't know. Because it's the while you're in there phenomenon.
Yep.
You're gonna
That's
be
why
like,
I'm not going in there.
I'm gonna do tire
I'm
rods.
staying out.
Next
on
thing
the
you know,
outside.
would you recommend that he gets extended knuckles for that though? Because they have shit angle.
Not to learn.
I was gonna say
So back to sports, even though we're not sports people, right? You're into sports. Right?
yeah. I know my way around a
He had
Back
golf
set of
bats in
balls.
here for a bit.
Back in my day, son, we used to practice baseball with a broom's handle and a rock, right?
Johnny, want to play some stickball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so you're handicapping yourself if you start off way aggressive.
Throwing a bunch of stuff at it.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was saying I don't think the knuckles are super aggressive for those because they can't go far because of the front lower control arms anyways.
To me,
Just
I'm
stop.
not even gonna. Yeah, there's $50 rack spacers. That's as far as I'm going with angle.
As long as they screw in enough, I support that. Right?
Yeah.
Because some rack spakers
So-
are
so-
safety hazard.
So, now that you mentioned that, I forgot about that. So my model year is fine, 2005 to 2007. I forget. Well, actually, it might even go up to 2010. But if you have S197, they went from 05 to 12 or something like that. If you have a later gen model, you actually need to switch to the earlier
Oh, because it's longer
tie
threads
rod because it's longer. Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't have enough thread.
Right.
So mine's in the clear for those. But I was going to get those. They supposedly add 10 degrees, give or take a couple, I'm sure. But it's $50. It's you clip a little nylon washer on the actual tie rods, pop that in, and you get a little bit more angle.
My
And
E30?
that's about it.
I never did angle mod. I halfway through owning it, I did do rack spacers, but that's it. E36. I did do a small angle kit. Yeah.
Did you do year 46 arms?
No.
They're trash.
I did steel.
E36 hours.
Yeah, and extended
Extended
a little
them?
bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna have Nils do a set for me. I'm selling those other big ones. Saturday. Well, no, I'm not going Saturday.
Told you so.
Yep.
I'll meet up with Trevor whenever.
Think
He's an
about
old
the
saber.
money and the time wasted. You installed them. You took pictures of them. Your camber's like this, and you're like,
Dude,
Thought about selling your wheels.
because
yeah.
and that's maybe I should have read it. It said if you have over fenders, it'll be fine. So I'm
No,
thinking,
but it won't. It still wouldn't. It was like a 2-inch
It's way
2
longer
inches
than
per
2
side.
inch. It's so much. And I was like, oh, well, I have overs, and it says for E46, but really what it means is it's like putting E46 arms on an E36, but for an E46. It's like putting the equivalent of an E46 on an E36.
No, they're even wider than E46 because their half kit requires it. It takes it E46, and it's not nearly. That's what, 1.25 inches wider per side.
That was perfect width.
Yeah.
But now it's like I should have just got
Like,
the
you
super
want
kit
some
or nothing.
camber, but like some of these people with this massive camber, yeah, I don't know.
I would, and correct me if
Wouldn't
I'm wrong.
It's more of a negative.
No, no. I mean,
You
so
do-
the theory. No, it's not even theory. It's factual, right? Your inner tire, the more to an extent, the camber, your inner tire is it's more levelly planted, planted
at full.
Yeah, and then you're just dragging the other tire. You know,
Your outer tire.
Yeah. So that is the camber scenario, right? You know, when it comes to drifting, but
If you go too much, when you steer this way, it's cambered the other way.
yeah, because it also changes your high center of your wheel, right? It changes
Yeah.
the geometry and stuff. And
Yep.
I think
some
they
people
say like
just go ahead and weld up and do this thing and blah blah, and they're not thinking about all these other
Effects that are.
yeah.
they're just like,
And
oh, I
it's
need
like-
camber.
And you've never even drifted before, so you're
Why throw in another element? Right. Especially,
right. And like I was explaining to him on the video, you want to use your momentum. You want to go faster. You want that type.
don't
of,
rely on the power.
Yeah, you're not a Dodge Charger power sliding.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I
Right. Because
can't-
I was gonna say there is a point, and I even noticed it on Assetto where like, oh, I'm just doing a rolling burnout.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't make the car in Assetto do what I want like I can with my E36 when I was driving it.
You only drifted for like a year though, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't like even because we did a lot of driving in like this huge parking lot.
Oh.
If I wanted to get close to this pile of mulch, which we were trying to get like really close to it, I could steer the car and get it close. And I was like, okay, I know exactly how to move it.
But
If I wanted to do that in here, I can't do it. The car feels like shit. It's like sloppy.
you're also like here. You weren't like doing any throttle modulation.
No, I hold it to the ground.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Because
but you wouldn't.
but I
wouldn't
can't
do that.
Right,
feel
there's
what the
a-
car's doing, so I just hold it flat.
Yeah, but there's
other like, the video game will compensate by doing the sound, right? It will.
Yeah.
right. That
Yeah.
does give you some flow because like
Yeah.
I'm starting to get to the point where I can pick my line, and I can.
Yeah. So you
Either-
still need, and you still need to work the wheel instead of just flicking it and stuff. So
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. Like I can't.
rookie moves.
I can't figure out what is happening, what my feedback is with that. With my car, I can feel how the wheel's moving. I can
Yeah.
feel how the car's rotating.
Yeah.
I can feel my grip. I can feel my throttle. I know when to give more. Like, I don't know. It's completely different to me. Like, that actually, the first time I sat down and it made me car sick.
And it's not even virtual
It's
reality.
disorienting.
No, it's
yeah.
because I'm expecting feedback from the
Right.
vehicle and
Yeah.
nothing happens. And I was like,
right. It's a
I'm
bit
fucking dizzy. Like,
off-putting. Right.
but like, for example, like learning to drift up the hill clubhouse. Like for me, when you come in at the bottom of the hill, right, and you're tight on that corner and you come out towards the tree and then back in tight, I'm on it all the way up the hill. And as soon as my front tires got to the apex, I lift, the car replants, and I'm back on it again. Like I knew when to do that to
Right.
keep,
There was feel to it.
to keep the line. Like
Yeah.
in this game, I'll just stay planted because I don't fucking know what it's gonna do. I have no idea. I can't feel shit. It's like how robots feel when they're murdering us viciously.
And I think that's a wonderful place to end, ladies and gentlemen.
Silent Hill 2
Remastered.
It's coming. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Hopefully the algorithm works.
Yep. Let's see. Couple quick things here. If you are a B4B subscriber and you are changing your address, please email my wife, Tanya, at revivalmotoring.com, or shoot me a DM, something along those lines if you have to change your address, something along those things, issues, etc. Because we do want to make sure when we do send out stickers, holiday treats, that sort of stuff, they do get to you because we appreciate your help. Let's see. Last little bit here. A note. Spoke to Tom earlier. He and his significant other had a baby recently. He's got a bunch of episodes kind of in the queue, if you will. He's got to get back to editing those and get those up. Those are going to be popping up soon. So everybody out there who's looking for more new Talking Motorcycles episodes, they are coming very soon. Let's see. Besides that, I think we covered most of it. Again, big shouts to the Norm of the Circle Jerks for, full Suarez in the lot the other day, taking care of that. Big shouts to Shook and his fart.
Thank you.
And that's going to be it for us this week. Mike, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for having me. Corey, Chuck, I wish you guys were here.
I'm sure they're
Chuck,
listening.
Thank you.
They'll be back next week, full Voltron. I don't know if... No, I think they're both gone this weekend, so I don't think you'll see them at the event either.
I'm bummed. I really enjoy my conversations with them.
I know. Kind of good guys. As always, thank you for listening. Don't...
You're banned.
They're all right.
Adios.
Shook, what a dog. As always, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Also, check out some other shows brought to you by Revival Motoring, Talking Motorcycles, Topics Under the Stairs, the Circle Jerks podcast. Visit our website, revivalmotoring.com. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Bye.